All right. Hello and welcome everybody to the start of draft day 2. Very quick, I just want to shout out happy birthday to all my LGBTQ plus community members. Happy Pride Month, everybody. I don't know what else to say other than happy Pride Month, I guess.
Yeah.
There.
Performative allyship.
Mm-hmm.
Sickening.
I'm, as one of my cousins says, I'm honorary queer. I'm an honorary queer.
Hi, Stratus.
Hey, Cosmo's in chat too. All right. So first, since we started, we went in snake draft order. We ended with pick 5, so now we're starting again with Connor. Let me get the draft board up.
Oh boy, I don't know what I'm drafting next. No.
Okay, you're not Connor.
I know what I'm drafting next, and after that, it's
Here we
gonna be we're gonna be winging it a little bit.
Yeah.
Winging it. That's a hint.
Yes, it is. What mon do you think I'm going for?
You currently have an all-bird team, so I feel like we're gonna see another flyer.
I do have all birds. That's true. That's an actual factual.
And what's it
No,
gonna be?
I said it. I said that with the intention of like completely misleading you, but actually, he
Bird?
does kind of have like a beak. So
Buchanan.
Big pecs.
I've got big picks.
No, you
It's
don't.
crocodile. That's a beak.
Yeah.
are we ready? Are you
Yes.
Still, okay, cool. Yeah.
Do we have a timer? Is someone running a timer?
Kingdra.
It's the duck!
Magmar.
I
Yeah,
need a bulky
Oh,
fairy resist with
possible.
follow me. Sounds like it would work really well on this team.
That's a great choice.
That's really good, actually. That's really smart.
Do we have a timer going? Just
Uh,
before I keep things moving.
Connor.
I can get one set up.
Yeah.
Well, he forgot he doesn't go twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he already
This
went
is-
yesterday.
That was his twice.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll let you get the timer up. I already know what I'm picking, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Go ahead. I've got it up.
Great. Boom. The balloon.
Oh.
Another bird.
Oh my god,
That's
it's with
the most
Rillaboom.
interesting tailwind setter you could pick. I think
Oh yeah.
it's fake out immune, which is crazy.
Drifloon does a lot of cool stuff. I
Mhm.
really like it.
Who needs tailwind?
Hey, Chris is here. Chris.
Chris.
Oh
Next
right, Jake's
is
up.
Jake. And Jake
Jake's
said
in
he's
the
going to be a little
chat.
late today, but William or Gabby or Eli should know his pick. Or we could try DMing him.
Yeah, I can put it in.
Okay.
Williams putting it in.
Stop.
William's always putting it in.
Whoa.
Empoleon. All right.
Dang.
What does Empoleon do in doubles? I mean, it's competitive,
3
so
birds
it's
in a row. That is awesome.
gets +2
Empoleon
special
can
attack.
use roost.
Yes, it
It
can.
has competitive, which is pretty cool against intimidate.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think it's just kind of like a bulky special attacker.
Just like bulky water.
Yeah,
And it's a
bulky
steel
water
type.
that you can't
That's pretty
intimidate.
cool.
It's nice.
All right. Next up, we're going pretty fast here. Alex, you're
Unfortunately.
next pick.
look-
Uh-oh. You gotta
Should've
start the
done
timer on
me
you.
On a prep for day 2. Oh.
I don't
think you can
have
wait 5 more
my-
seconds.
Spreadsheet open
I'm getting
with
away
all
with
my
it. Let's go.
picks either.
I can always switch it. There's a 24-hour grace period.
Yeah.
Go with your heart.
Tinkata.
Ooh, nice
Hard
pick.
anymore.
Ooh, I missed it.
No, I like.
I need
going.
fairy and special defense. That's all I know.
The Tinkaton's great. Tinkaton's a real solid choice.
It's solid because it's steel type.
Oh.
True. All right, Nathan, you're
It's
next.
Roy Cooper's turn.
Roy Cooper.
All right.
First of all, Nathan, do you like the draft I made for you? I wasn't sure if you were okay with it.
Honestly, I don't know what any of it means. So
Don't worry. It's like you said, it's very bulky. plays quite defensively, but I think they have good synergy with each other.
Perfect.
Except for one, but we can get to that
I
later.
don't know if I can type in this. Should I just tell you what it is? Oh no, I can.
Yeah, you can type.
All right. Let's go with.
Drum roll, the suspense. Ooh, thunderous. Therian.
Oh, Gen 5.
Okay. I haven't gotten a response from Ben yet. But I'm just
Uh-oh.
I'm just looking at what he had from yesterday. He knew pretty confidently what he wanted after Sinistra. I think that's what I'm gonna go with for him. I hope this isn't disappointing. This is just next up in the. Well, you know what? Okay, hold on.
Should we try like at Benningham? At
Yeah,
Benningham.
but he's at isn't he at volleyball right now?
He didn't tell me anything.
At betting him.
At Benning. He has volleyball until 9.
Mm.
Okay. Well, next up on the list, the only other thing that is on his list in order that hasn't been taken yet is this one.
No way. His
Well,
F tier.
there goes my whole strategy. I will now be changing my whole team in the grace period.
Wanted
to
phalanx.
something
Are you
to
serious?
something actually VGC.
Yeah.
If I feel like it.
Wait, were you serious? Were you actually gonna pick Phalanx?
He was going to be my next pick.
Oh
Really?
no.
Oh,
That is
wow.
tragic.
I'll have to trade him. I'll have to trade him Urshifu for it. He chose slacking first, so I think that's fair.
But he already has an Archaludon though.
He can drop him.
All right. Is Eli here?
He is not. We're figuring it out now.
Oh, okay. Huh. I see he's online though.
Yeah, I think he's at work right now. Okay. William, what do you think?
Okay. Don't ask me what I think. Sorry, I just got his list from him, and
The coolest Gen
hold on.
5 water type. Because he's Riptide.
Okay, actually, never mind. I guess we have his pick then.
Yeah, but there's two there.
The first one is the first choice.
Okay.
So I believe it's this then.
Ooh,
Sylveon.
That's basically Gen 5.
That's almost Gen 5. It's like one generation off. I mean,
And if you round down to the nearest fifth, that's Gen 5. Like the nearest 5.
yeah. It's still within the margin of error.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
Chris
Nye, the science guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I looked away and for a sec. I thought he chose Baxcalibur again. Chris, what are you picking? Oh, he's typing.
Oh boy.
What am I picking again?
Ooh. The
Stop,
slogan
Chris,
or the
stop, I'm getting
1v1
cargo.
random battle.
Big heart going picking F tiers.
Iron
The
Moth.
fastest iron moth you've ever seen.
That's basically Gen 5.
I mean, it's based off of a Gen 5
Corona.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody has this on their mind. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, I think I want to go with
Bad
this
idea.
one because I think it's
That was
funnier.
literally my next pick.
No.
That was literally my next pick.
No. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one.
It hurts. Oh, it hurts.
Mudsdale.
Literally my next pick.
No way.
Oh,
Nope.
stop, my heart is fluttering.
You could say it's flutter
Remaining.
remaining. Okay.
Is Josh here?
Oh, that's who
No.
we were missing.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. I knew we were missing one other person.
He already has Iron Jugulus. What else could he possibly need?
Yeah, what
Probably
else?
Hydreigon.
Hi, Dragon. Yeah.
I think it's
Oh,
Oh,
Steve's gun,
he
honestly.
can't get it.
You can't-
I'll add Josh.
He's probably at the gym pumping lead right now. Is he
Pumping iron
Pumping iron.
for Iron
Lead
Jugulus.
is wild.
Uh-oh.
Bro is pumping lead.
Josh's quads are like the size of my torso. Like that guy is getting strong.
We were going through all the people just before stream. And who are we missing? 10. I thought there was one person that I was missing, but I just couldn't figure
When
out
you're
who it
looking
was.
at
So I was like, okay,
list of names
yeah,
like
most
that,
people.
It's hard to find the one that's missing sometimes.
Yeah. It was Josh.
Especially when we have people picking for other people too.
Yeah.
So.
Could someone try calling him?
Is he online?
No, he's not online.
Oh no.
Let's see, do I have his phone number?
Gotta keep the stream.
I do.
I think I have his phone number, but I'm in my
Somebody just give
basement.
him Thwacky. He could use Thwacky, I think.
No. Okay. Hold on. If it doesn't come up, I vote to give Josh Oranguru.
Brion. I'll vote for Brion.
I want Josh to get Oranguru. It's such a fun partner with Torkoal. I think we'd be doing him a solid.
But Oranguru's
Instruct.
already a B tier, and he already has
It's
his
a B
slots
tier.
filled up. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, that was one of the Pokemon that I was driving back home, and I was like, you know what? Oranguru should have been C tier.
It's
I don't
really
know.
cool, but
You
besides
can instruct.
besides instruct, it doesn't do.
It
Yeah,
has. Doesn't have an ability.
It has really good nice abilities. I'll be honest, because it's immune to being flinched. It can like pass its held item to its partner.
Yeah,
what
that's
it
the one.
is.
I was just thinking, like, just because it has instruct doesn't mean that it's always going to be that, like, useful. It's more of like a
Instruct is
gimmick.
Instruct is worse helping hand, but like you potentially get more damage, but because you're going second, you could just die.
Yeah.
I think Instruct Explosion would be pretty cool.
Only. No, but that's why you use it with Torkoal, because then you can do a Trick Room and have 2 eruptions in a row in the sun.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's why we got to give him Torkoal, guys. Let's swap out Regieleki. He'll be okay with it.
Oh, Josh is online now. He says he's online.
For what it's worth, he
Ooh.
just ran out of time. I don't know how much leeway we're giving him, but
Sorry, Josh.
Oh, he's here!
There he is. Yeah.
Too late. Too late. Sorry, Josh.
Josh,
Sorry.
you've been kicked from the league.
Yeah, sorry, you've been disqualified. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, GG's.
Actually?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, deadass.
Yes.
All your misconduct in those
Okay.
words you've been saying.
I didn't know it was at 7. I thought it was at 8. My bad.
We
Oh,
talked
really?
about this.
Yeah, but it
I
has
like
always
dead
historically
talking.
been at 8.
Oh,
knew
and you
it.
didn't invite me. Okay.
My bad. I'm sorry. Did I miss my draft?
No, well,
No, you're
Yeah,
can
the
go
draft is
now.
all done.
You can go now.
Okay, bye.
No,
No.
like draft now. I mean, like pick now.
Oh, draft now. Okay, give me 1 second. My bad.
All right, I'll set a timer.
Sorry, everybody.
1 second, go. Oh,
But I
time's up.
I see how he could have misinterpreted my go.
yeah, you can go now.
You can
All right,
go
see ya.
now. Oh, okay, bye.
Hang on. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading.
Is it loading?
Me when I'm
It's
loading.
loading.
It when it's loading?
Me when I'm loading.
You're
Let's
it?
see. We're on.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. It.
I'm gonna choose Rhyperior.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can type that in for you.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm on the road.
You're on the road?
on the
Yeah.
road again.
Because I saw.
We should get
on
out of
Face-
there. The road is dangerous.
Kyle, you're up.
I'm
Rotom Heat. Wow. Okay, well,
I guess
was
we'll never
gonna
figure
draft
out why
someone
Josh is on the
else.
road.
You know what? This guy is funny. Oh, that's not how you spell it. There you go. It's a real animal, but just with one letter taken away. Flamingo!
Flamigo! It is Flamigo!
Yay! It's FL friend. I'm going with the Spanish team.
Ooh,
Hey,
fried
there's
chicken.
Spanish too.
Moltres.
Moltres.
Molt?
Ray William,
Flamigo's the first Pokemon on my team that doesn't have an alternate form.
show us what you've got.
And
You're
then
right. Wow.
I'm still deciding on my second pick.
We just joined.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Moltres when he already has
Hey,
talent.
Isaiah, you'll be proud. I picked Rotom Heat so fast.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah, I can take over for the rest of my own
Yeah,
draft.
phew. Now I just have to. Now I'm just stuck picking things for Ben. I guess I don't know. Maybe we work as a group to pick for. I don't know. I have one other thing that he has that he has DM'd me.
But
that
he
hasn't
said
been
that
taken
he was
yet.
going to what's it called? He had a theme that he was. We might ruin his theme.
I'm saying I've got one other thing. He'd also asked me for Goldengo. I think he forgot it's also an S tier.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So
fine.
I
We
have-
can just give it to him anyway.
Oh yeah, we can have two people with one. Well, actually,
Nobody else
no
wants
one has it yet.
Goldengo.
No one has it yet. That's fine.
Yeah, nobody has Goldengo yet.
Yeah. Are we on William right now?
Yes.
What's happening?
yes. Sorry, I'm just picking.
No, no worries. I was
dun,
just
dun.
asking because I genuinely had no idea.
Hurry it up.
William,
I have
need
been
you
trying to
stop.
figure out my
William,
second pick, and
William,
I have not been doing a good
William.
job.
William,
Hi.
quit
Hi.
it with all of this. Quit it with all of this bad talk on yourself. You are doing
Negative
just fine.
self-talk.
We love you for just who you are,
Well,
and it's
well,
okay.
that's
Real
okay.
I love
talk.
me too. Anyways, I think this is a good fit for where I'm at right now. Yes. Okay. I got it.
I just
I
realized
figured
we're
it
only,
out.
We're only missing Zapdos. Moltres
What
and
about
Articuno.
Galarian
Sandy
Zapdos?
Shock's
Hey,
no
Zapdos.
shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm picking this Pokemon because it's like Metagross, but not quite as good. But they're in the same tier, but I was just too slow.
Is it Bronzong?
Wait. Oh, wait, yeah. I was thinking it was called Bronzor. Here we go.
Drafting Bronzor would be a crazy pull.
Eviolite Bronzor.
Because I need a steel type, probably.
LeBronzong.
Who
You gotta
knows?
nickname it
It'll be-
LeBronzong.
It'll be gone by. No, I'm gonna name it Metagross. It'll be gone in the grace period anyway.
That's the spirit.
I ended up with 2 copies of the Lounge Draft League open.
Not me.
Not me either.
What?
No, it was me. I was just kidding.
Oh, you
I have-
fool.
I have 2 tabs up. with the
Isaiah,
same
drive
thing.
faster.
Yeah, Isaiah, what the hell is going on?
I'm sorry, dude. I was not paying attention.
Guys, everyone, make sure you like the stream. The description says if this stream gets 15 likes, I will eat a raw egg on stream.
Ooh.
Oh
No.
How many can you fit in your
Josh?
mouth? That's the bigger question.
No, Josh can eat multiple eggs.
No, it's not about eating eggs. It's never been about eating eggs. It's just how many
Kilowattrel.
fit
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
mouth.
you're right.
Take
Without
that,
breaking them.
Alex.
Without breaking them.
Oh dang, Kilowattrel would have been good for Josh. Hey Josh, it's your turn.
I'm gonna choose Kingdra.
Kingdra.
Ooh. Kingdra in the rain. Dude, I'm
Kingler.
a Josh fan this season.
Yeah, this is a
So,
straight up
I
water
tell ya.
team.
I draft hard, but I lose harder. Anyways,
Do you-
I'll be back.
do you wanna-
Give me, like,
Do you want to trade whole teams in the grace period?
if you pay me like $50.
Ooh.
I don't have that many deer.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna go with. This is gonna seem out of here, out of the ordinary, but
Michael, did you know it's your turn?
yes, this is a little unorthodox.
Is it?
But I think it's good. I think it's got merit.
Ooh, I've drafted him before.
Galarian Slow King.
I
Do
thought you
think
drafted
that-
Slow
do you
Bro.
think that, do you
Oh,
think
maybe.
That, do you think that,
They're gone in the grace period anyway. But I drafted him.
do you think that Slow King would rather be called by his like actual name as opposed to being called a Slow King in the same way that we call short people short kings, but they have actual names outside of that?
But that is his name.
No, I just think that we've colloquially referred to him as that for so long that we don't remember his actual name.
I mean,
Slow
he's
is in
a
like how
slow
fast
thing.
he can run slow, or is it slow like mental?
I think
don't
it's
know.
how fast he can react.
Anyways,
Or
Corviknight.
maybe it's a she.
Corviknight.
Good night.
Yay!
Alright.
The taxi
Corviknight.
service.
Gabby, can you make a squawk for us?
No.
No.
I thought you said you
Oh.
Kyle said taxi service, and then I thought William said cabbie. Anyways,
That's
Chris,
the
it's your
nickname
turn.
of Corviknight.
Who's getting paired up with Macargo? The Pert.
Ooh.
That's cool.
That's one of
I
my
wish
favorite
I-
starters.
Dang, this team looks fun too.
Eli. If that isn't even your real name.
Hey, his second Pokemon. Unless they're both B tier that he sent to you.
I need to look at this. Unless you got it, Gabby.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Mmm.
Ooh, I caught a Registeel in Gen 5.
That's a Gen 5 Pokemon, I think.
Okay. The only other one I have from Ben that he wanted, is who else but Sableye.
Yeah, that's his favorite Pokemon.
That's good in doubles. I
yeah,
think.
and it's good.
Mhm.
It's got prankster.
Prankster Willow, Prankster Taunt, Prankster Encore, Prankster Recover, Prankster Thunderwave.
What about Stall?
Ooh.
That's a great point.
It's a
Stall
great
Payback.
ability.
Hey, it's
Nathan.
Nathan's turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to type right now. 1 second.
Oh,
Glastrier.
Glastrier would be pretty cool. Thinking about a fast Pokemon.
Oh, Garganackle, because Knackle.
yes,
That's a reference.
Knackle.
And that's tanky and
Magic, Magikarp. Magikarp.
Sorry, that was me. Sorry.
It was
Sorry,
the
I
King
just guessing.
Carp. A Magikarp.
Man, this is not working well for me. There we go.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Ooh,
That's a good
Harry
pick.
Armor.
Howry Mama.
That's cool. He's like a sumo wrestler, and you're a wrestler.
Check it out.
Delphox. All
That's pretty
right.
cool.
I like Delphox. I've used both of these Pokemon. I like them very much in draft.
In draft, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jake's turn,
Jakey.
but he's not here.
Oh yeah.
Paldean Tauros Blaze.
No. That actually would
I
be
think-
pretty good.
I think
Jake takes
Gallade
his
would
time.
work pretty well on his team.
I hope
Trick
Jake
Room
doesn't come back
Gallade,
yet.
that would be
Mm.
pretty cool. If only I thought of
Blade's
that.
had like a nice speed tier where it can work in Trick Room, but also like if he got a budget Tailwind setter, it could also work in in Tailwind.
Yeah. Does he have any? No, doesn't Latios get Tailwind?
Oh shit, it does.
Yeah. And I know Suicune gets Tailwind. I don't think Raikou does, though. Raikou.
Weavile. No, I was gonna pick him so I could give him a nickname in referencing the student that always scratches people.
Oh,
It was gonna be a nice, heartwarming reference.
that is a
Now he
hard
You
ruined
can
it.
you can do Sneasel.
Yeah, it wouldn't work in the battle though.
So
can.
I think I said this in the chat
Sneasel.
earlier today that like because day two is a lot easier to plan, right?
Mhm.
Because you kind of already got your Pokemon out. I already am lost. I don't know what I want anymore.
This man picked Drifloon and was like, "I'm done. That's it. That's my draft."
Here. You know what? We're gonna go for a fun one. I don't have
Hisuian
enough.
Gudra.
Yusa could use a Ludicolo.
Or a Choreo.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's
Funny
one of the
dancer.
Pokemon that can you can use all of the forms available, but you can only bring one big in
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah. See, it's like a
Relevation
it's
dance.
a value pick.
Value.
If only you could bring all of the forms to one battle, and
Oh, yeah,
your
wouldn't that
entire
be
lineup
nice?
could just be Oricorios.
That would actually be fun with the dancer ability.
Yeah.
All right.
If only Dancer would like
Yo,
keep
you could
cropping
set up
over and over
4
again.
quiver dances on one turn. You get
wants
2
to-
each.
Who wants to watch me flip a coin for which Pokemon I choose next?
Should
Wanna
we
hear it?
should we put it on stream?
Here's the
Yeah,
C tier.
I'll stream it.
No, wait, I don't
Which
think I can actually
Tauros
stream
is
it.
going to be?
Coin flip. All right. Oh no, this isn't canon. This isn't canon.
I thought we were gonna
Alright.
get a hand reveal.
So
Hand
so heads is going to be Slowbro. Tails is going to be Slowking.
Ooh.
Alright.
All right.
He's
It's
a
the
bro.
it's the bro.
I feel like Heads should have been Slow King, and then Tails should have been Slow Bro.
You're overthinking.
Oh, true.
Stop using your
'Cause
brain
it's on his
logic.
tail. That's true, and it's on his head. Wow.
Alex, you're too big brain for this. I can't.
Now here comes Slow King.
Yeah, Slow King.
Aw. That
It
would have been the funniest thing.
Just to determine which one was gonna go first.
Venusaur. Venusaur is one of the 4 Pokemon that my little brother Anakin knows.
Cool.
He knows Pikachu. He knows Charizard.
Yes.
He knows Venusaur.
Mewtwo.
No, he knows Dragonite, and then he knows
Oh.
Venusaur.
I didn't know your parents liked Star Wars that much.
Yeah, and my dad, he likes Star Wars.
Is that real?
Yes, his name is
That's-
Anakin.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, it's because of Star Wars?
Yeah, and it's because he thought Anakin was a cool name. And then we were all
think
like,
it's a cool
no,
name.
that'd be, what if he doesn't like Star Wars? What if he gets bullied? But then we started thinking of other names, and then we was like, you know what? Anakin just hits different
It's cool.
because it was the first one.
Eric, are you done with your turn yet?
No, I got really confused because there's only 10 slots to pick in.
Spots.
I think I'm going crazy because I kept like trying to count each row and I was like 11. Wait, 11 rows? But then I'd look and I'd look on the side and it says pick 10, and it's like it can only possibly be 10, but I kept counting 11. I think I'm a little. I need sleep.
How much did
No,
you
you need
smoke
some-
today?
Water.
And can I have some?
Okay, I could probably grab another C tier. That probably won't hurt. What do you think, gang?
I think you should draft a B tier because you can.
I think you should
I
draft a
can't.
fairy type. No, wait, you have a fairy type. I think you should draft a ground
Oh, I
type.
can take another B tier. Wait, since when?
Yeah.
Oh,
Superior. Grassy terrain, leaf storm. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Hang on, are you like the last one to pick?
forgot.
I
Oh,
can be or not.
What
forgot
about
it was a whole tier.
what about Orangaroo?
No, I couldn't.
You can Orangaroo torch instruct torch song and then get +2 special attack.
You're also
Ooh.
okay, you are the last one to choose.
What
You
about
should
Reggie
ins-
Drago?
So you should probably do the other two first, anyways.
You should instruct Clangor's soul. That's pretty cool.
What if you do Vivian?
Yeah, actually, that's a fun one. That's a real fun one. He's a
Fret guard.
Compound Ice Sleep Powder.
I got it. I
97.5%
figured it
accurate.
out. Wait a minute. No, never mind.
Is Josh
What about
back?
Comfey?
okay.
What about Comfey?
I am back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with
It's
this for
actually
now.
pronounced
I like it.
comfy.
Le
I'm between two,
confet.
guys. I'm between two. No, can anyone else take a B tier?
Man, I'm
Am
just
I the last one to take
saying,
any
no
B
one can
tiers?
take
I think
another
so.
B. No one can take another B tier, so you might as well
Okay.
just do like your other C.
Oh wow.
That's
Yeah,
the same reason why Alex
Yep.
might as well just not draft an S tier for now.
Yep, you're the only one that can
Yeah.
take a B tier, so you might as well wait.
yeah, I'll
Yes.
hold off on it.
It's smart.
What about Jump Luff?
I'm gonna grab this guy just because I think I think it's cool.
Defiance.
Bisharp.
Bisharp's a good
Mm.
Pokemon. He's a top tier just off of vibes for me.
He's
I like
immune
Bisharp.
to prankster.
Yeah, I
Special
mean,
ability
you
is
seen that guy?
specific to
You
Bisharp.
try to prank Bisharp, you're getting cut, dude.
Yeah. Jake's turn.
Jakey.
Eggs and bakey.
Jakey. Time for school.
Time for school.
Time for school.
Time for school.
I think he should take probably Riolu.
Oh,
My next Pokemon is gonna be Galvantula.
he's a D tier. Yeah. What
Instead of
about
taking my F tier, all the good F tiers are gonna go away. Whoa!
what about I think he needs a he already has a dragon type, he has a grass type, he has a steel type.
I
Ooh,
think-
fairy type would be good.
I think what
Probably Hisuian Electrode.
Jake needs is something that something I think
Have you ever had a dreams where you
Probably on Mega.
Yeah, probably on Mega. That's a pretty good one.
That's interesting.
Oh, he
Tintin
wanted
Lens.
Uxie. Who told me?
All right, Alex, you're on the clock.
Is it Yan Mega? I didn't know it was actually Yan Mega.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Hey, picking up Golduck again.
Ooh.
You like Golduck, huh?
That's an Alex
No
staple.
one else can can
Yeah, you
cloud
are right.
nine.
It is an Alex staple. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It is.
You weathering you.
Actually, Alex, Altaria is still in the league. He also has
What S
Cloud
tier are you
Nine.
planning on taking?
Oh well.
I'm
Alex, when
gonna
are you gonna
draft
get
Mega
Alex?
Rayquaza so I can get Airlock.
No, it's just regular Rayquaza,
Alex,
stupid.
I can't hear him. Everybody
I'm
else is
sorry.
too loud.
Dynamax Rayquaza.
Alex
Nathan.
before.
All right.
Good.
Take a look here. So much to choose from.
I know.
It is.
If you want to know one of the Pokemon that I actually had planned for, I actually planned your entire draft. If you want a
Okay.
suggestion.
I bet it's
I'm down to
Granbull.
hear it.
Uh-oh, wait. I deleted it. I forgot.
Okay.
Do you remember it?
Nope.
Was it Granbull?
No, it was not.
Dang.
I had a whole draft picked out, but then yesterday when I was after stream, I went and copied all of them, all the regular drafts, and I copied over this one. And I forgot what I chose. One of the Pokemon I do remember though was not Jolteon, but hey,
Ooh, that's
Okay.
fast.
that's a fast one.
So, team, let's work together and pick something for Ben, because
Okay.
I'm out of things in the list.
He needs a C tier, right?
Yeah.
He needs 2 C's.
What's a very Ben C tier?
Probably
Maybe someone like-
something like
Wo-Chien.
That's true.
Wo-Chien is
He already
such a
has
Ben
this, though.
pick.
We should get him like a Firewater Grass core.
You think?
He has a
Firewater
he
Grass.
He doesn't need
Something
a fire
like
type.
Crocodile.
Chandelure.
There's only one fire type in this team.
I think he needs.
Ooh, this is Salazzle. Chandelure.
I think
Oh,
he
Chandelier.
needs Ludicolo.
Okay, well, is there anything in C tier that works with Weezing?
There's scarce Pokemon that like benefit
yeah,
from
yeah. Anything?
I think he'd like a Halucha.
Halucha.
Oh,
Genuinely. I think he
doesn't
would like-
Regenerator work? Like when you switches in, it'll still get the health bonus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Regenerator does that. It's like one of the few
Well, 'cause
that is
you
not
don't
impacted.
heal like after you switch in. You just heal like while you're like before you even hit the field. You already healed.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
So Mienshao could be a 1, but I don't even know if that's something that he would want.
Okay. Here's a.
There's a few fire types in the D tier that we could pick up for him.
I think Ben needs a fake out user.
What about Torracat?
Okay. Well, I was gonna say the potential fake out user could be Okie Dokie.
What about Shift3? That's
Wait,
an E tier, but Shift3 has Fake Out, it has Will-O-Wisp, and it has Tailwind.
Tailwind Wind Rider is really funny too.
Yeah.
Do we just want to send it on that?
It has Fake Out and Willow.
But the thing
That's
is, he already
pretty
has
cool.
a grass
You
type
know-
with Sinistra
And a dark type.
and a dark type.
Well. Ditto!
Yeah, I was throwing out Ogie Dogie.
I like
just
Ogie
because it's a
Dogie.
fake outer. It's a fake out that can put toxic, which is kind of cool, and it's got a
Immune
few
to
neat
intimidate.
tools.
Wait, I thought
Intimidate,
Okie
yeah.
Dokie doesn't get intimidate. Or
Okie
not
Dokie
intimidate.
so does not get intimidate.
It gets Guard
fake,
Dog.
Fake out.
Which is...
It blocks intimidate.
I don't
Well,
think...
actually, no. It gets an attack bonus on intimidate. That's
Oh my
cool.
god, it does. What the fuck? Guys, I think we put Okie Dokie in the wrong tier.
Maybe.
It's just like Defiant.
You just don't bring intimidate when
Oh,
you're fighting
Okie Dokie doesn't get fake out. I had to double
I don't
check.
think-
Monkey Dory
Monkey
does.
Dory is one that gets fake out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Monkey. The monkey.
Okie Dokie looks like he should get fake out. He looks like he's built like an Incineroar, you know?
Yeah.
It kind of is like an Incineroar in a lot of ways. Well, very few, but
He can change it in the free period anyway, too.
True.
yeah, I know. I want to make sure we're
Whatever
not
we do.
not giving him anything that he can't use.
I think he needs Ludicolo.
I
Okay.
mean, okay. Real talk. But actually, before we move on, Okie Dokie does not actually give him like a fake out or anything like that we were talking about. Do we still like we were saying? Oh, he needs a fire type. This isn't a fire type. He needs fake out. This is a fake out. It's not Tailwind. Doesn't do any of those. It's just like solid.
It just kind of like hits hard, so it's
Yeah,
got roll overlap with slacking.
Yeah. We could do Monkey Dory. That one does get fake out and parting shot.
Let's do monkey. Let's do the monkey.
Oh, it gets Parting
Yeah.
Shot, too?
Monkey.
That's
Probably,
a
yeah.
discount Incineroar.
Yeah, here we
Yeah.
go. Discount
And
Incineroar.
Frisk actually
Yo,
being a
that's-
decent...
That's great value brand right there.
hmm Great value
Oh,
brand.
It's fast. Good special attack.
Grass monkey. That funky monkey. Grass monkey junkie. Alright, it is now Eli's turn again. Do you two have a draft pick for him?
Yeah.
Okay. And it is... Oh, I love Zoroark in
five.
red.
Oh,
And it's actually Gen 5.
Yeah, we can't make a joke about it not being Gen 5.
But it might not be if it
It's Gen 8
loses
actually,
itself.
right?
Yeah. Actually, it's from the Hisuian region, which is not Gen 5.
It's Gen 4.
Yeah, it's Gen 4.
It's Sinnoh.
Chris.
All right, what's Chris gonna do? I'm really excited to see
Crisco.
because it's gonna be to see a tier.
C for Chris.
C for Gallade.
C for Chimecho.
C4, snake.
C4.
Now.
Oh, Dragalge. That's a very solid Pokemon as well. Doubling up on the
Special
dragon type though,
all.
but he's more of an adamant dragon than me.
But would you even bring both dragons to a game?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
You don't even need to.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Pincurchin
Electric Surge. Oh no.
with the Iron Moth
Sneasler-
too.
Sneasler Unburden.
Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, no, that works with Sneasler, Moth, and Raging Bolt. That's pretty fun.
Oh gosh,
It does
Rising
not work
Voltage. That's
with
right.
Raging Bolt.
Hmm?
Raging Bolt has photosynthesis.
Well, Rising Voltage though.
No. It's on electric terrain, so its electric moves are stronger.
Oh, true. Oh. Wait,
Yeah,
electric
right.
train,
Rising Voltage.
It
electroclap.
doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, Kyle. It doesn't exist.
No, that's a move, right? Rising Voltage.
It doesn't exist anymore.
That's a thing.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. It's
No,
only
it's-
for Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt has it.
Oh, that's why we've never used in
Wait.
draft before.
Am I stupid? Did somebody? Hold on. What's going on?
Well,
Raging
yeah,
Bolt gets
but
Rising Voltage.
it does. I
Whoa, wait.
double checked. I was confused because we never used it. Raging Bolt isn't usually allowed in our. Well, not that it hasn't been allowed historically in these last couple of seasons. So.
Dang, what cool synergy on that team.
Huh. Okay, I'm looking at Nathan's draft. For some reason, his thing is going all whack. I'll have to fix that later. But
This thing's going all whack.
What's happening?
oh, Isaiah already took Rotom Heat. I'm like, I wanted Rotom Heat.
well.
My little section.
Technically, Eric.
Oh
took it,
yeah,
but it's
it is
whatever.
going
Yeah.
all whack.
Okay.
What the heck?
Then I gotta take a look here for
Anonymous
myself.
Buffalo is on the air. page.
Well,
What can I do to fix it?
Oh, now it's
Well-
back.
that's back.
It is
There,
back.
someone typed D into the spot next to Jolteon for
Oh.
D tier, and you can't put anything in any of the slots that it autofills to.
Gotcha.
Well, now I want to.
How much time do I have left?
That clock must be getting off. as well.
2
2 seconds.
minutes, 15 seconds.
Excellent. Maybe I just pick up a D tier and I don't pick up a C tier.
Real.
What Pokemon
How many
do I
Ds
have
do you
already?
normally get?
Michael, if
Just
you don't
one.
take an F tier now, they're all
One
going to be
D?
gone.
Oh no, not my F tier. F tier is such a nothing burger of a tier.
Oh yeah, I love burgers. I'll have you know.
Oh yeah.
You're really saying F tier's a nothing tier when Bastiodon is literally in F tier?
Yeah, that's the only Pokemon that's worth taking, and you're already taking
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, I'll let you take it if you really want.
I don't.
You just gotta give me a wet kiss. That's all.
What?
Gulp.
Gulp. You know what? Wasn't. I mean. Let me look it in. No, wait, no. I can't pick up Torracat.
Ouch.
You know what? Then, if I can't pick up Torracat, then I'll just pick this one and I'll think about it later. Dip.
Ooh.
Oh,
The dip.
that thing is
in
annoying in random battles.
no, just move on.
Sticky hold. Not getting rid of the
No.
EV light.
More like sticky hole.
Is it me now?
Oh,
Yes, it's Josh's turn. Yeah, Josh, it's your turn.
Give me. It's gonna take a little bit because I was gonna choose Pinchurin and then it got yoinked from me.
He got yeeted.
oh yeah, Iron Jugulus. That would have been
Yeah.
good.
And also, it counters my Pelipper, but that's okay.
Well, any electric move can counter a Pelipper, I would say.
Terra ground.
And that's why I have a Moongus.
I see.
Josh, you gotta take Dog Trio. It's an E tier. Trap your opponents.
Ooh, you want to trap your opponent?
Trap your opponents. Ooh.
And it's a ground type, so it traps those electric types.
Oh, Shed
I
Shell.
didn't even think about that.
Also, it would be
Shed,
really
Shed
funny.
Shell won a championship. You should use it.
It would be funny to have, 3 half-buried turds that are sticking out of the ground vertically. Be good.
Sigh.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. You're good. Take your time.
You still got another minute and 30.
Oh, okay.
We're just badgering you.
Yeah, we're just Wolverining you.
How does everybody feel about their draft so far?
I'm gonna puke.
You
No,
good?
I know. I
Mine would
think
be a
I know
good
what I wanna
singles
change,
team.
but
I don't
I-
have my
maybe.
favorite belly bolt on the
I
team,
like
so nothing
it. I like
matters.
it. I like it.
I think it's good enough to go my 5-3 and have a first round exit, so I'm happy.
You'd be lucky if that happened.
I would be. That's why I'm setting my goal at that.
I've been saying
You
I've
know
put
what?
so
I'm
much
gonna
prep.
take that suggestion. I'm gonna go with Doug Trio. That's actually not a bad
Oh,
suggestion.
nice.
Go. The Iron Joshulars.
Doug Trader traps your teammate, doesn't it?
Bro,
No, I don't think
buffered
so.
Mandibuzz. What the heck?
Manny Buzz, yeah.
Why did that not work?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Did
Arena
Doug
Trap only
Trio-
attracts opposing Pokemon.
Phew, that's a relief. Look at it. Look, Connor. Look at Isaiah's team now. Now he's got 2 Tailwinders.
That means it's
That's true.
my turn.
It is Kyle's
You got
turn.
2 entirely separate Tailwind
Ooh.
modes. That's crazy.
Malamar would be funny, because if I get intimidated, I get attack raise. Or I could just choose Defiant and have the same thing.
No, but Kyle, Malamar. Think about it. It's like it's
Topsy-turvy.
so weak to Bug type though. Like think about that. Like
Yeah, no one uses bug types.
Historically.
none of us have drafted a Bug type yet.
That's true.
Oh
There's
my
no-
god, for
there's
real?
no- There's
What
no
about
way for me to
Fernandez
verify
Incarnate?
that. I'm
Is
gonna.
that true? Have none of us drafted a Bug yet? Wait a minute.
Wait.
What about
Volcarona.
Oh, Volcarona.
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 Yeah.
Volcarona.
Oh, thank you, Volcarona.
Well,
You saved it.
Oh, and Yon Mega.
Oh yeah. There's
Well,
2.
like a
a
mega
relief.
disappointment because it's a bug type. We're gonna do this.
Weird.
D tiers are so last year.
whatever?
That's not what I did.
That was Scolipede? Hey,
Wait,
hey.
can we just choose national decks? I'll take Scolipede.
No. Yeah, actually, no. It's a Nat Dex. It's a Nexus draft. Singles.
That's who I really wanted
Kyle, take
Villain.
Burger. Take Burger.
because I assume it has Will-O-Wisp.
Is
Get his
that
movie.
like is that based off of the spicy pepper guy?
Kind of, yeah.
Yep.
Kyle, you can use Moody Scovillain.
William.
Yep.
I want Choice Scarf Overheat.
No. You want Protect Substitute Stall so you can boost all your stats.
All doesn't work in VGC.
No, what he's gonna do is he's gonna kill his Scovillain, bring his Alolan
get-
Muck, get Moody on his Alolan Muck, and
He's
then
gonna get his evasion boosted.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Get it on your Muck. Boost your evasion. Boost all your stats.
Does
Raid
Muck even
boss
have
Muck.
evasion?
It has minimize. So
And it has
makes
a
it harder to hit.
signature ability called Power of Alchemy. That's what it was. Power of Alchemy.
What does that
it,
do?
It copies
sounds
the
fun.
ability of a Pokemon that is fallen on your side. So if your Pokemon faints and you switch in a Alolan Muck, it takes that ability.
Oh yeah, Unseen Fist Muck.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have to switch it in?
It has to be the next Pokemon you bring in.
But hey, if you think about it, that could always be the case.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like,
You don't-
if your Bronzong
That
dies,
sounds pretty cool.
you bring in your Alolan Muck, and now it has Levitate.
No weaknesses.
A
Yep.
levitating muck would be pretty crazy.
yeah.
Scary.
Oh, Wolfie should like make a short on that.
I'm just imagining seeing a floating muck now, but it's not like
This
not
Pokemon copies the ability of an ally that faints.
Yeah.
it's not like floating very high above the ground. It's like just barely levitating, so you can tell, but only if you're like looking for it. So
Yeah,
if
you
you launch like a ground type attack at it, and it just remains completely unfazed.
Starmore.
Yeah, you can.
William, you're not gonna
so
draft.
much-
You're not gonna free agent trade this Pokemon out, right?
I would never do that to my boy.
Not this time.
Not this time, for sure. Definitely for sure.
Not this time.
I'm still deciding between a couple D tiers, I'm not gonna lie, but I think that's the E tier that I wanted. It was standing out to me.
All right,
so-
all right.
Ooh, William, you know what you could do? You could flip a multi-sided coin.
Isn't that just called a dice?
Multi-sided
Like a
coin?
die?
Yeah, like a die.
I like multi-sided coin better.
William,
Can I use a
Is-
die as currency?
you
Am I allowed
want
to
to
do
take a
that?
Pachirisu.
No, I wanted
it.
Pachirisu.
You want
Wait,
it,
that won
William.
a actual championship.
You want it. It's good for you.
Well, William, you should take Bastidon so I have an excuse.
Um. Hmm.
A, B, C.
C, D, E, F, G,
Thank you.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P,
1 minute 30 warning.
Q, R,
Thank you.
S,
I love how
Everyone
C-
else isn't really helping.
U, V,
I love how day one we're all full of energy. We're all so excited for for draft, and then day two we're all like singing the alphabet and shit.
Okay. I think I have my pick.
Jake has arrived.
Oh, Jake's here. Hey, Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Jay.
Okay.
No, Eric, that's not your join call bit. That one's Owen's.
Oh, sorry. And I'm back.
The Magnezone.
And,
Wait,
Yo,
but
hey, I know
William,
that
you
guy.
already have
Oh.
Magneton.
No,
Alright,
don't.
It's my pick. Which
Breathing
F
hurt for anybody
tier
else right now?
do I want?
you don't have to take an F tier yet.
I want to take an F tier. What are the chances that someone takes the same C tier that I want?
None.
0%, because I don't know what C tier I want.
Oh, you took 2 E's. Okay, I was wondering what the hell.
Yeah, no
where
D in
where
here.
your D tier went.
What? I think there's a few good options.
Stop.
Yeah. You know, you could still technically take a D tier, as opposed to a C tier.
Did something happen, Michael?
No, nothing happened.
Okay, phew.
Oh, this is funny. Because this Pokemon can paralyze you and it can intimidate you.
Oh, you took 2 E tiers. That's cool.
I
Is it Luxray?
have an intimidate user.
Oh.
Even though I already had one with Arcanine. Whoops.
No, you can have 2 intimidators, double intimidate,
See.
and then you get the
Frostmoth.
+4 boost already, and then Frostmoth is already gone. Turn 1. Turn 1.
Just wait till I intimidate a Defiant user
shoot.
and then have Mirror Herb.
Oh.
So they're at +1, but I'm at +2. That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. All right, Josh. Wait, is Josh back yet?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you
I'm
are.
back.
Oh, he's
I've been
here.
here.
Cool
He's
Frostmoth,
been
man.
I like Frostmoth. It's ice type
Frostmoth,
Volcarona.
Loki chill. Loki mad chill.
Chill
I feel,
AF.
I feel like I could kick a Frostmoth pretty far.
But it's
I
flying.
feel that way about a lot of Pokemon, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
What about Snom?
They're
Saddam?
I like Snom.
Saddam.
Saddam Hussein Obama.
Snom.
I'll pick Saddam.
No, you can't kick Snom. It just kind of melts when you hit it too hard.
Yeah.
It's a little too squishy.
It's like slush. Like
Does
the
have
texture.
any spark of fire? That's curtains.
Crap. This is tough.
Josh,
Just always doing.
Josh,
What?
you want Pachirisu. You want it.
Why do I want Pachirisu?
Follow me.
The world
Yes.
champion.
Follow
1 minute
me.
30 left, by the way.
Oh crap! Oh no!
It can redirect moves. Follow me.
No!
Pachirisu
Oh,
is like-
because runaway.
It's true.
It has runaway.
I hope they
How much
actually
time
make
do I have?
runaway. Make you escape.
Josh, Pachirisu is immune to electric moves for Pelipper and Basque Legion.
Yeah, follow me, Volt Absorb. That's
oh my
actually
gosh,
not a bad idea.
Pachirisu is so good. Thank you.
That's actually not a bad
I'm going
idea.
for Pachirisu.
No
Thank
way!
you.
Gosh,
Let's
it has
go.
Nuzzle to paralyze
You
things.
can also use Nuzzle.
And it has helping
paralyze
hand.
any non.
Why did you
sorry.
bring that?
That's true.
It was my turn.
Wait,
I
were you
had to
gonna
get it-
choose Pachirisu?
I was honestly thinking about it because of my old team logo, team name.
Oh,
it was the
Michael,
Green Bay
it's better for
Pachirisu.
Josh, though.
Yeah.
It's better for Josh.
But it's
Come
like
on.
it's so
Thank you.
cute.
Come on, come on.
But it's so cute.
You know,
No.
there's plenty of cute Pokemon left that you could take.
Yeah,
Victory
is it
Bell.
worth it?
Oh wait, no, you already have an E tier. Weepin' Bell.
You say beepin' bell?
Weepin' Bell.
Beepin' bell. Beepin' bob.
Weepin' Bell.
Okay,
Boppity
so I can either
beepin'
pick
bell.
up a C tier. Yeah, because I get 2 C tiers. I could pick up another D tier instead. In the C tier, is there anybody that I really want? Anybody that I really want? Okay, what do I not have? I don't have a fake out user, and I think that would be pretty good.
Embarrassing.
Oh wait, this is huge.
Are you grabbing Persian?
Hold on, what was on my original draft strategy? Okay. My original draft plan was to have Paldean Tauros Blaze, to have 2 Intimidate Mons, and to have a Fire type. And then I thought about it, and I was like, I don't really think I want 2 Intimidators. Yeah, it could be good in case I don't want to bring Salamence. But now, thinking about it,
130, by the way.
I think I'm going to pick up a Pokemon. It might not be that good on my team because I already have Thundurus.
You got 2 other setters, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I might switch this out, but I like Raichu.
Oh, follow me. Didn't Wolfie win something with Raichu?
I think so. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Probably won something with like everything. was like
Wolfie
a special
won a
event
world
Pikachu.
championship with Raichu.
Raichu does not get follow me, Kyle. Just a heads up.
I think
thought
it
it
used to.
Oh, it used to?
Yeah, they took out transfer moves, and it was like a very
Oh,
specific
yeah.
event Raichu.
That's right. Or was it a Pikachu probably?
It still has
Probably.
Lightning Rod though.
Yeah. Lightning Rod's so cool. Like Raichu's not
Yeah.
useless.
I always wonder about why they're
Ooh,
not the best
dang.
Oh, nice.
game.
So Lush Rush.
Gen
For
5.
in Swift Swim.
You do
or
everything
the
they can to try to make Pikachu the best
Oh wait,
in the
it
game.
can swim. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a
gets-
polar
Yeah.
bear.
Holy shit!
Polar bears can swim.
Oh my god, that's
Pretty
hilarious.
I
Should have been
had
water
it
ice.
last
On my
season, and I
team.
used it once and it died.
I wish I had weather.
I was gonna take it last season for Swiss Swim.
Chris,
And then someone else took it.
Do you guys know the YouTube channel James Tolland? He makes
I do not.
really really funny videos about they're like all like really low energy, and he has like a very like nice soothing voice, and he talks about your life as a certain animal. And so it'll be like why living as a polar bear would suck. It's a very I don't know. You have to have a very specific like I guess mood when you're watching it, but it is also just really they're kind of joke videos but also like informative, like edutainment.
Cool.
And all the styles are hand drawn
Honchkrow.
pictures as well.
Oh, the bird.
Moxie Bird.
Haunch Crow, he got the Don. He got the Don.
Riptide's turn.
And drum roll, please.
Golurk. Golurk.
Oh, my mic.
It's Gen 5. Lapras.
Lapra.
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 Water absorb.
It gets two.
Does it get
one
follow
KO
me?
moves?
I don't think so.
It gets Horn Drill. It gets Sheer
Sheer
Cold.
Cold.
It
That's
gets
pretty good.
It gets
Used to get
Whirlpool
Fissure.
and Perish Song.
Perish Trap.
And it worked for me at least.
When Zoroark uses Surf, will get so confused and scared.
I'll be scared. Oh yeah, Ben.
Hey, team, we did it once before. Let's do it again.
What do we need?
He's already he needs an E tier and a C tier.
Okay, hear
Does
me
he have
out.
Intimidate? He doesn't have Intimidate.
I can't pick this Mon, and I don't think anybody can pick this Mon yet.
I
Oh wait,
can pick
a few
C
people
tier,
can.
So I'm gonna shut my mouth.
What about
Guys, I feel
Al
so stupid.
Creamy?
I just realized I was on mute this whole time.
Oh,
Oh my
Hi,
god,
guys.
Jake.
hi Jake. I was wondering why you were so quiet.
What tier is Alchemy?
E tier. Hear me out. It gets an ability that blocks all taunt. It blocks taunt. It blocks encore. It blocks what other encore for your whole side of the
anything that
field.
limits move pool, right?
And then
So
it can
blocks heal
decorate.
block. Decorate. That's cool.
Decorate, which gives
Isn't
plus,
that like a bulk up?
it's +2 attack and special attack.
+2.
Yeah,
Good for stacking.
Holy crap.
Good for Iron Bundle.
and you can't be taunted because of the ability too. So
Dude, that's a Ben Pokemon, I think.
yeah. And it's a fairy type. He doesn't have a fairy type yet.
Dude, I think that would be cool. I'm sad I didn't
Sure.
get it.
Well, I mean, he does need an E tier.
That's
Well,
just my
Ben,
suggestion.
Hope this isn't a. I mean, I'm fine with that one. It's got some fun stuff it can do.
Al
I think
Creamy.
Decorate is such a cool move. I like using it in the free-for-alls to gain an ally.
Yeah. It is one of my favorite. I was actually gonna think about picking Al Creamy in very early
Ooh.
drafts of my draft.
Nathan's on the clock. Needs an E and an F.
Me. Let's take a look here.
An E and an F tier. What about a Pokemon like? I would suggest like a water type because you don't have a water type yet. But there's not very many good water types down here, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
You can do Toxapex, Whirlpool.
Oh,
You go for alligator, just go like a singles, like a singles moveset. Dragadance, it's a pretty powerful hitter. Or you got
if you want
Samurott.
if you want Trick Room, you could go with Executor. Is that a Trick Room dude?
That sounds right.
It is.
It is okay.
It's a very slow mon.
Okay.
What do you say,
Wait.
Jake?
It's a very slow mon.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. You could go for Berserker, and then you have its ability called Steely Spirit, which increases Steel type moves by 50%.
For you and allies, right?
Yes, for you
Or is it
and
just you?
allies.
Yeah,
What
so you
was
could
the
get
name
some
of that Pokemon?
Berserker. It's a steel
Berserker?
type.
Yeah.
It's you know the Pokemon Meowth?
Yeah.
It's an evolution of a regional form of Meowth. Of the steel type Meowth. PER.
screw it. We'll go with that.
Oh, let's
And he
go.
looks
I was
like
just suggesting it.
He looks like he could be a wrestler.
How do I spell it?
It's PERR.
Plus, it matches
You'll
Nathan's
see it.
beard. It's perfect.
Oh my god, you're right!
True!
I'm gonna look up what this Pokemon looks like now.
You'll love it.
That's great.
Alright, Alex, you're up next.
I just wonder picked the last remaining rare card I needed from the new set.
Nice.
Just lucky. I'm still missing like
Wait, so you have
3.
all of them now?
No, I'm missing like 5.
I'm missing some 1 diamond and 2 diamonds. That's
Oh,
it.
wow. Congrats.
Bro.
Sorry, are we doing a draft now? Oh, sorry.
Yes. I'm
I'm
actually
so
gonna look
excited
in
to
right
see
now.
what S tier you
Before.
choose.
We all know it's gonna be the Golden God.
He's gonna take Altaria too.
Okay. Take a look here.
Chiyu!
He still
Yeah,
still
he-
could take Landorus.
He can still take an S
Could
tier.
take an Ogre Pawn.
I think you want the Ogre Pun, you get Follow Me, you get,
Yeah,
Mask.
Wellspring has Water Absorb, Follow Me.
Or yeah,
think
that's
Strudel.
I mean, there's
Strudel.
reason
No,
for
no.
him to pick S tier yet.
Kyle,
S
you're
for
right.
Strudel.
Yeah, I
You're-
know.
You're right, he needs another water type.
He does. He needs.
he needs more water types.
Yeah, he needs
Weird
follow.
gear.
He needs Follow Me,
Weird
Water
gear.
Absorb.
That is a
'cause
weird
Storm
Pokemon.
Drain isn't good enough.
No esports.
Burner.
Stone
No! I was gonna pick Storm
I was gonna
Jorder!
pick them. No.
Yeah!
Is it 1.5 for Power Spot?
Yes! No, I think it's
1.3.
1.3.
It's 1.3, but
You give
unlike
them a life
Charge
orb.
Bug, it's their attack and their special attack is
Ditto.
boosted.
Oh no!
So, Ditto!
Ditto!
And I think I know which F tier I want.
I guess I gotta get around to picking another,
Uh-oh.
picking another
Alolan
Pikachu.
Golem.
No.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh wait, but
Since
he has physical attackers. Okay. No, we're good.
Okay, since we're getting to the end of the draft here,
We should do
I
introductions,
want to
you're right.
ask about the rules on the free agents in this 24-hour period. When can we start doing that?
As
When the
soon as stream
stream's
ends.
In the draft? When stream ends.
Yep.
Okay.
Immediately when I press end stream and I'm like, alright, go ham. You can start trading. And it's first come, first
The
serve.
only rule is you can't take it if it's already on someone's thing.
Yep.
But if they get rid of it, it's free game.
Yeah. And it's on a first come, first serve.
Cool.
He's got Nuzzle. He's got Super Fang.
He also has Nuzzle.
That
Wait,
was
he
the
does?
first thing I
He also
said.
gets Super Fang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he also gets Nuzzle.
Does he get Follow Me? I bet. That
No, but it
seems
does
like
get
a
Super
Dedenne
Fang.
thing to
No.
do.
Dedenne does not. No, I looked.
He gets
Wow.
Nuzzle.
Clefable.
A B
True.
tier. You
Another-
still had a B tier?
Yeah, he still has one B
Alex
tier.
still has an S tier.
Yeah, Alex Alex still has an S tier to pick.
Yeah, that's old news at this point.
Do I have to?
No.
No.
No, you can pick another A
Pick
tier.
an F tier.
Yeah, dude, pick another F tier.
Sure.
No, you have to.
Magikarp
You
Solar.
have to
And
pick
Feroz.
Goldengo.
Does he have Volt
Feroz.
Absorb or no?
It gets plus.
Static and plus.
Plus. Do you have a minus user?
Plus works with plus as well,
Yeah.
but no.
Ah,
What?
No, it doesn't.
that's
Wait,
right. I forgot they updated. Yeah, it does. They updated
It does?
Boy, boy.
Oh, okay.
Well,
my God.
static. Does it get Follow Me?
No.
Yeah, Cross is bad, unfortunately.
No, it's
Really?
not. It's
Yeah.
yellow.
Hey,
So
it is the
are,
GOAT and Gen
oh,
2 playthroughs. Don't listen to what the haters say.
Chiyu. You know you want to.
Goldango is
Come on,
so tempting.
Look at this.
I don't think I go for it.
You already have a steel type, man. You.
Ursaluna Blood Moon.
I mean,
Ivor
that's
is
what I'm
right
looking at
there.
right now. I'm looking at Ursula.
Everyone just has their last ones like locked in. It looks like.
Gouging
No Trick
Fire.
Room user though? I don't know.
Why would you trick
Oh my god, he picked Magmortar!
Wait, that's
boy.
true. You just get a second A tier. You know,
Alex, get Farigiraf.
get a second F tier.
Okay,
Actually,
okay.
It'd be really funny.
Smeargle?
Alex, imagine
Smeargle can
how
use
legendary
any
it would
move.
be. Imagine how legendary it would be if you won without an S tier. Wouldn't that be
I
just
could-
awesome?
I could choose Mousehold. That'd be funny.
It would.
Pick
Oh
up the
yeah,
mouse,
the Mousehold
pick up the
Annihilate
mouse.
dream is not over.
You should just give your S tier slot to me.
I think you should use Smeargle because Smeargle can use Make It Rain.
Smeargle could also use Population Bomb, to be fair.
True.
And beat up.
It's
Yeah.
It can use Growl.
There are-
Population
there
Bomb is really good
there's
to
so
activate
many-
Annihilate.
You'd think the choices would be easier now that it's so limited, but
No.
this is really tough. Let me take a look at Landorus real quick.
Alex, you want the Grizzly Bear.
Now, Alex, you know what you need? Your team actually is missing a ground type, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think you should go Chomper here.
Terra Ground Goldengo.
I think you should go Chomper.
Chomper? When
Yeah.
there's 2 ground types in S tier already?
Garchomp.
But there's already 2 ground types in S tier.
I was
Gollards.
looking at either of them.
But
I don't think that there's a ground type in S tier.
There is, Goldengo. He's yellow like the dirt.
Oh,
That is
he's
true.
He's
How much
typing it.
time is left?
He's
Oh,
typing it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember if this timer is yours or Jake's, but 30 seconds.
I don't think it matters for him because no one can pick the one he wants anyway.
Yeah, it keeps us
Oh, it
schedule.
definitely does matter.
We're already at an hour 15.
This one?
Landorus.
Rondarasu.
That's,
Not what
that
I
was
If you,
really
I wanna
tough.
pick that one.
if you Terra Steel, it could be like Goldengo.
Yeah,
Oh my God, so
This
true.
this was not an easy choice. There was 3 different choices in there that would have been good.
Who's the third one?
Goldango.
Goldengo.
Landorus,
Oh.
Blood Moon, Ursaluna,
Oh,
and Goldengo.
Blood Moon. And Goldengo? You're gonna pick Goldengo?
I was thinking it.
Wow.
No!
No!
Oh, Nathan took Bastion!
No!
I see ya.
The
He's
bulwark
the
is in
hero.
shambles.
Isaiah.
That's actually really funny.
He's not even mad.
Well, I wasn't planning to pick Bastion on this thing. I've had my other choice typed in since I put in Frostmoth.
That's funny.
Dang.
I haven't lost a first pick yet,
Wait,
so
wait.
Honestly,
Isaiah, have
me
you
neither.
ever
This-
been sniped before?
I haven't. No.
That's insane. He's never been sniped in 3 seasons.
Great to be the first.
All right.
Until
what are
now.
we doing for Ben?
Well, no, I didn't actually get sniped. Bastion's not even on my list. I've got for my F tier.
Wow.
I've got a choice and I've got 5 backups, and none of them are Bastion.
Oh, you have backups for backups.
Yeah.
Isaiah, I
So
really like
what
your
are we
backups.
thinking C tier for Ben here?
Yeah. Let's see.
Give him Monkey Dory again.
Okay, so what tier did he need? He needed
A C
The
tier.
C tier. Huh.
So here's
below.
Huh?
Or
Yeah,
below.
or below.
Orbelow, yeah. I thought Orbelow was a Pokemon.
Hisuian Typhlosion, kind of underrated, you know?
Oh yeah, Hisui and Orbelow, guys.
I mean, that's like
Okay,
Orbeetle,
okay.
right?
That's,
Pokemon.
that's
Hold on,
true,
hold on.
yeah.
It's a fake Pokemon.
I've got a thing. I'm thinking. I've got a thought going to my head. Okay, a thought in my brain.
What are one of those?
Ben has an Archaludon on his team. Archaludon does quite appreciate having rain. He also has an Iron Bundle, which doesn't hate the rain either.
Ludicolo.
I feel like rain's pretty useful for his team if he can get it. Now we don't
Ludicolo.
necessarily need a rain setter on Swampin, but something that maybe is quick and capable of putting weather up could be useful if we can find something like that.
Ludicolo.
I agree.
Inteleon,
Wochin.
That's quick.
Wait a minute.
I think Wochin.
Ludicolo. I like that idea.
What?
Cosmo would like that.
I have this sneaking suspicion that I probably smell really bad right now.
Okay. Hold on. Here's like a weird
Nice.
thought, but hear me out with this just for a
Does
second.
Noivern get rain dance? That's fast.
We could give him in the C tier. We could give him Jump Pluff because it can do Tailwind and Rage Powder and Pollen Puff, and it has Rain Dance and a handful of useful things. It can do Strength Sap and Stun Spore. Very, very solid. I know he does have Sable, I guess, for other utility sake, but having something like it's another redirector that can set weather, goes fast. It's not the worst.
You're gonna say something else? I thought you were gonna say another option.
I wasn't paying attention because my vote's still for Ludicolo.
I'm hearing Jumpluff or Ludicolo.
He does already have a water type and a grass type.
Yeah, well,
But
Jump Pluff would be
that's
an
okay.
extra grass type as well. I was thinking more just that it's I think its utility can complement his team pretty well. What would Ludicolo do for him?
Fake out Rain Dance, Swift Swim.
Okay, I can see that. And Bundle, he already has Bundle, and that's like the scariest freeze dry user anyways. So Ludicolo doesn't have to worry about that.
I didn't realize that Jumpluff gets Rain Dance. Jumpluff is like really good utility.
Yeah, no, Jumpluff is. Well, I was talking about Pollen
Does
Puff too.
Jumpluff have fake out?
It doesn't
Jumpluff
have
does
fake
not
out.
have Fake Out, but
You could do Fling King's Rock. It's really fast.
Well, I think if Ben doesn't have, I think Ben's only other like Sash user is like Iron Bundle. So I think Jumpluff could be a good fit.
Yeah, well, I was saying,
I haven't thought about items at all.
Jump Pluff, it has Rage Powder for redirection. It has Pollen Puff for healing its teammate. It can set Rain if it wants.
It's got all of the powders.
It has all the powders. You can slow things down with that. It has.
It's got Splash.
Yeah.
Ayo, Splash.
It has screens if you want to set those up.
I think
is
Jumpluff
pretty
is looking
useful.
pretty cool.
I kind of like Jumpluff as well.
It's even got Endeavor if you do like Sash.
Yeah, I was talking about and Tailwind. It has Tailwind too.
True.
Do Jumpluff. Let's do
It's
Jumpluff.
looking like Jumpluff.
Ben, I hope you're not mad about any of these.
Well, even if he is, he's still 20 minutes late to when it should actually start. Or when he thought it should jump. It should start, whatever.
When he thought it should bluff.
To be fair, as of 2 weeks ago, it was supposed to start at 8 p.m. So like,
That was 2 weeks ago.
That's not a very long time.
I mean, we've also been doing this for an hour, almost an hour and a half. So he would have been here by now.
He would have
been
won.
here.
Yeah. He would have been here.
Yo, Cotton Sport for speed control could be like
Yeah, that too.
that could have a niche application. That's exciting.
What is Eli gonna use for his F tier?
Oh,
No, he's gonna pick another S tier.
Alomamola.
Alolan Goldango.
Alolan Vulpix. Bellsprout.
Gen 5! Sap Sipper for all the grass types in this season.
And Motor Drive, too.
And Flame
Oh, yeah.
Charge.
Aren't
Yeah,
like
just
all
Flame
of it,
Charge.
all of its abilities like
immunities?
Zeb. Lightning Rod, Motor Drive, and Sap Sipper.
Chris.
All right, friends. Real quick, I just want to ask: is it alright if after I throw in my last one, if I can bolt because I gotta get to something?
Yes.
Nah, you
it's fine.
gotta stay here.
No, you're stuck.
All right, cool. So I want to say this. Honestly, E, not a huge fan of E. I'm kind of thinking E tier is a little bit overrated. So I
Overrated.
think this is what's gonna happen.
No! I can't believe it! Those are the two Pokemon that I wanted to take! Stone Journey and Charjabug!
Oh my goodness, think about it. The Fluttermane Charjabug combo.
Fuck,
Who needs
what am I gonna
Chi-Yu
do?
and Fluttermane when you can have Charjabug and Fluttermane?
It's honestly just better.
Dude, they start with the same two letters. The ch sound.
What am I gonna do for F tier?
You charge a bug.
Okay, I wanted Shroodle, but I can't have Shroodle. This is
Oh.
the only snipe I got the entire
Cramorant.
draft.
Shroodle.
The F tier.
Yep, so we're taking this.
Whoa.
No Galvantula?
To activate.
It's a D tier.
But you don't have a D tier yet. Oh, but you took another E tier.
Yeah, Beartick's my D tier.
Okay.
Another
okay,
fellow
okay.
double E user.
All right, give me the clock. I'm gonna take a while.
Heard. Time starts now.
9,
Do,
8,
do, do,
7,
do, do.
6, 5. Come on, Michael. 4. Come on, come on. 3. Come on, 2. 2.5.
I'm gonna put you guys on
Wait,
mute. I swear to
1.5.
God.
1.
Someone has harmonica?
Michael, you're just missing an F tier, right?
Yes.
Well,
Many F
I
tiers.
mean-
Honestly, pick Diglett.
No.
Fletchling.
No.
Gale Wings. Yeah, because you only
Why-
have
why would
two
he-
Tailwind
why-
pranksters.
Yeah,
I think
need
of
more.
the F tiers that are left, I think Basculin and Blossom have some utility. Cramorant could be fine. Dodrio has Tailwind and is fast. I'm pretty sure Dodrio has Tailwind.
Alolan Golem has one of the strongest explosions. Probably the strongest
You should get
explosion.
Kamala.
Kamala
That's true.
Harris?
Kamala's a sleeper.
Dude, Kamala
Literally.
won me the season last year.
Yeah, it did. It totally did.
I spread misinformation. Dodrio actually does not get Tailwind. I don't know where I got that. No, it does. Never mind.
I'm thinking.
Cacturn has water absorb.
I
So that
thought.
way you could switch it into a mud slug.
Michael,
Yes.
you have
Storm
Galarian Slowking, and you have two other things that can also set the snow. Get Avalugg. Be an unstoppable defensive behemoth.
But the thing is, Avalugg, you just use a special attack and it dies.
Yeah, but what if they don't? You can only bring 4 Pokemon, you know? What if they just don't bring a special attacker?
What if you
Look
just
at
redirect it?
Michael,
Oh, wait,
Michael,
you don't
look
have a
at my
redirector.
team. I have only ice type special attackers. Oh wait, Scovillain. Never mind.
Bronzong.
Okay,
That's
if
a
I did
special
take Avalugg,
attacker?
would I take regular Avalugg or Hisuian
Good to
Avalugg?
know.
Regular.
Well, like a lot of times you see it run Gyro Ball because it's usually just defensive, but like
Yeah.
it's not special
Yeah, you
attack.
don't want to do with that.
good.
Michael, listen to me. Grab Ariados.
Oh, sorry, 30 seconds.
You know what?
Grab
Okay.
Ariados. It
You
has
know what?
Rage Powder. Ariados has Rage Powder.
No, I'm taking Avalugg. I'll take Avalugg.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yippee!
Not Hisuian Avalugg?
Nah,
You
just
don't
regular.
get its special move? That I totally know what it is, and I'm
I
not
don't think
looking
its
at it
special
right
move
now.
is worth having
Isaiah, I
all
was
those
this
extra
close to picking
weaknesses.
Morpeko too. I was very close to
That
picking
was funny.
Morpeko.
Its special move, which is Mountain Gale,
Yeah, but like
basically a stronger Icicle Crash.
it's a horrible move on Avalugg because it's so slow. It's only good in Trick Room.
It gets Aurora Veil.
True.
It gets
True.
Icy
It
Wind.
also takes 4 times damage from fighting moves.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. So in an
Hey,
inverse
just like me.
battle, that's one of the best fighting resists.
Good.
It's my
yes, that's
Yes,
so
it's your
good.
turn now, Kyle.
That's a really
This
funny way to
Pokemon
say that.
is gonna tie everything together.
In an inverse situation where the rules are different, it's really good. In a completely different game.
Yeah.
All right.
This is gonna save my team.
Arceus
Why did
Bug.
it say Arceus? I didn't type that. Wait,
Arceus bug.
If I don't touch it, does that mean it's official? Wait,
Yeah,
why is it Bulbasaur?
Bulbasaur.
What's going on? I'm not doing this.
I'm just messing with you.
Okay, you get a C tier, don't you?
I know. This is gonna tie my whole team together. With this pick, I don't even need to do anything for the grace period. Boom.
God devoir.
Solid.
Tailwind.
Solid.
Follow
No.
me.
No.
Sturdy.
Yeah, good
And make it
choice.
rain. One of those is actually correct.
Allocated.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Does
right.
that get follow me?
I think so.
It does.
Totally.
With that, the whole draft is done, and I received a question earlier through a DM, and I will now go over how to actually do free agent trades. So, on the bottom, there is a transaction page, and I will show that to you. So, it's going to ask on the very top the week number. You can just put week 0 for the grace period. Yep, event. It has all the like notes up in the very top. We have Eric. Perfect. So then you can choose the traded Pokemon by just typing it in. Like if we wanted Eric to trade out his what Pokemon do you have, Eric? Where are you? Rillaboom. If you wanted to switch out his Rillaboom.
I can get rid of my Rillaboom. My monkey.
Rillaboom, and he wanted to pick up the received Pokemon is what he will trade for. He wanted to pick up Grookey. He could totally do that. Coach 2, you could just put nothing. You could just leave this aisle for the free agent trade. We'll do this free agent free. Notes, grace period, and there you go. Now, if this was a different week, right, and you would put down FA, not free, Eric, and then you could type in, I don't know, what Pokemon do you have? Como-O. You would type that in. Como-O. And he wanted to pick up Jangmo-O. And then you can also leave that blank. And now you can see on the very right, I'll show the stream as well, his number went down for FA remaining. And so that's how you can keep track of your free agent trades. And the whole difference is that the top one said free agent free, so it doesn't count. This one said free agent just regular. That's fine. And if it's a team trade, then obviously you would click team trade, and then it doesn't count towards your free agent trades.
Figuring if we do a team trade, we only use one line. We don't have to do 2 lines.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Great.
And yeah, that is basically how you log your free agent trades.
Which parts of this are like completely mandatory as far as like you need to do it that way so that the
mandatory ones are event, coach 1, traded Pokemon, received Pokemon. That's it.
Michael, you should make the event on the spreadsheet. You can make it like a drop down thing, so you can just click on it and pick like free agent.
Yeah, you can do that. Yep. You just double click.
Oh yeah, look at there.
And same with the traded Pokemon too. Just double click and you can scroll through, but that's all 1,000 Pokemon. 1,000 plus because of all the forms.
Are they? They're not even in any. What order are they in? Is it Pokédex?
Pokédex order. Yep.
Okay. Because I was gonna say they're not in alphabetical order, so I don't know how to find any of them.
Yeah.
Just
scroll down through millions and millions until you find it. So yeah, that is it for the draft. I guess if you guys really want to, we can just start right away, or we can look at the stats here now that it's all filled out.
I think.
Are we allowed to do free agent stuff right now? Or not yet.
I was gonna say wait until the draft ends.
Michael, I think we should look through the current like stat sheet and spend some time, decompressing. Right. Let's look what people have. Let's think about it before the feeding frenzy.
No.
It's gonna be irrelevant anyways.
They want to be. I think they're ready though. I guess we can make comments and then I don't know.
I mean, do we want to just let them do it on the live stream?
If we do it on the live stream, then you can get accurate representations.
Yeah.
Of their
Fuck it,
team.
we'll do it live. Go ahead.
We'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Jesus Christ, this is gonna be a
Countdown on three.
mess.
William's already going at it. Oh, don't forget to put in the event. Whether it's
What do
free
we say for
agent,
that? Free agent.
free agent free.
Oh yeah. Free agent free.
Bro puts his full
Grim
name.
Snarls
well-
already taken.
Never.
By
Never mind.
traded for
sorry.
Indeedy.
I'm-
Oh my
And
god.
DDF is, yeah.
Jake's
Wait,
already
how
trading
is-
away his whole team.
How is Golden Go received? Oh wait, never mind. Alex didn't take him.
Yep, Jake's already locking in Goldengo Mousehole Terrakion.
Hey, make sure you guys like do these like in a reasonable order and don't skip a bunch of lines.
That's fine, I can change it later.
So that no one else was typing in the same spot as me.
Ditto.
Because I just wanted it to be in and known.
Fair enough.
He doesn't want the Ursaluna Porygon 2 combo.
Didn't build for it correctly, okay?
Instead, he's taking Goldengo
I think I'm just
Mousehold.
gonna sit back and wait and.
Yeah, me too. Oh, Nathan, you're picking up Dreadnought for Jolteon.
Dreadnought, the base Pokemon.
Also, just so you know, Michael,
I don't know.
the stat sheet got a little bit messed up. The base stat total column is like all white now.
Oh,
for
no,
some reason.
that's because I didn't have a BST column, and so I added it yesterday, and I didn't format it because I got lazy.
So then we have to manually update our draft sheet, right?
Nope. Oh, wait.
The
Wait.
draft board doesn't.
Yes, you do. You still do.
Yes, okay.
But now it's just
Yeah, I'm
there
gonna
in the
trade-
transaction page so that it's logged and everybody knows.
I'm gonna trade Skeletors for a cheeseburger.
Josh, you're doxing your full name.
What's your full name? That's awesome.
Yeah, no one was gonna point that. I pointed out earlier, and he's like,
I didn't hear you. Sorry. I do that. I go back and watch these streams, and then I hear back like the conversations that we had, and I'm like, oh, I completely just ignored this person. I feel really bad now.
"Oh, you're fine."
Also, when I was planning out this set of trades, I asked Alex who his S tier was gonna be. And he told me it was gonna be Golden Go. So I was
I did
planning
not
around-
tell you it was going to be. I said I was
So it was
looking
probably gonna be.
at it. Yeah, and then plans
And
changed.
So I literally had in my head, okay, I'm gonna trade for Landorus.
And then he took Landers.
Then he took Landorus, and
this is how you win the
luckily
game.
Golden Go's
Tell
alone
lies.
to get energized as well, but still.
Oh, taking Flareon instead of the Doug Trio. All right, is everybody done with their free agents?
Grimmsnarl's looking pretty
Not
good,
yet.
but
I was gonna take
hungry?
something, but it already got taken, so I will not be changing my team.
Who was it?
Okay, we'll have to do
Oh, I'm
another
not gonna
recap
say.
anyways.
Well, I'm curious because I want to know if I got you. I'm kidding.
I will take it when it inevitably gets dropped.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna head out so I can eat dinner.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah,
I love you.
Bye. See you at the end of the
Slayer.
season when I go 5-3 and lose first round of the playoffs.
Oh, Brewery.
You guys can hold me to it.
Just to let
Bye,
everybody know
bye.
before they leave, week 1 is starting on the 9th of June. We are taking a week off so that everybody can practice their teams and whatnot and kind of get comfortable with it. But yes, the first week 1 starts June 9th all the way to June 15th. That's going to be the first actual stream that we're going to have. So we're basically taking 2 weeks off.
Okay.
Yay!
All
All right.
I should also probably get dinner. I had half an apple and like a handful of potato chips today,
You want to go on a date? Sorry.
and I think I got about 4 hours of sleep. So
Well, that's pretty good.
I feel like
heading
I
out.
feel
Bye, guys.
like a skeleton
Okay.
right now.
Bye, Josh. All right, I'll see you guys in 8 days at Phantasm because school's done next
Woo!
week.
Oh, Josh, he didn't update his team on the spreadsheet. I have to do that.
Okay.
We're still live.
Yes, we're still live.
Oh, awesome.
Hi, live stream audience. My name is Eric, and I'm single.
We know.
Okay. Good to know.
Hey, you never know. It's Pride Month.
And
Why
Are you proud?
why does Urshifu Rapid Strike have a lower base stat total than fucking Dragapult?
Because
Is it
Urshifu's
the
not a
bear?
true legendary.
Bear and one's a dragon.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Fucking man.
Urshifu's not a legendary?
It's a
It is
fake legendary.
It's just the legendaries that are allowed in VGC are the ones that don't have crazy stats.
But it's lower than
legendary birds
Dragapult.
have lower stats
Yeah,
than
Dragapult's a
pseudo.
fake legendary. He's a pseudo legendary. There's a big difference between a fake legendary and a pseudo legendary.
And the
Am I a
pseudo
pseudo legendary?
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
All right. Are we all done with transactions for now? At least we can go over the stats page. Is somebody watching something?
Eric, what are we doing here?
All right, I muted him. Eric, you good?
Do you speak Chinese?
No.
You and your Chinese SpongeBob.
Oh, right. Let's go over the stat sheet.
Okay. So first off, we got all the way at the top, Williams team. Oh yeah, I need to fix the reference for Ndidi's sprite here on the page. Whatever, I can do that later. I have to go into one of the Pokedex pages that are hidden. High defense, high speed. I think the only reason why his special attack is low is because he's got the Skarmory and the Tinglu. But honestly,
You've got quite a few competent special attackers here.
Yeah, quite a few. Also, 3 electric types. Kind of nuts, but he's not going to bring all of them, you know? And obviously that just means he's got a really
One
big
interesting
ground
thing to
weakness.
note, too, is Magnezone having access to that magnet pole. That's always a fun one. Steel types are a pretty valuable role in these types of battles. So
Look at all
the
these-
ability to kind of selectively trap and shut down a steel type, pretty cool.
Look at all these steel resists, too. 7 steel resists, no steel weak Pokemon.
Oh, man.
I
That's
just really
awesome.
don't want them to use steel types against me. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 6 bug resists, though? Like, God, what do you have against bugs?
I'm really scared of bugs. Like, honestly, bug might be the best type in VGC, and nobody is talking about it, and that scares me.
That's why you drafted 0 bug types?
Because they scare me.
Okay.
Let's move on to Kyle. He's got high physical attack and high special defense. Just because he's got so many ice types, they usually have a higher special defense. Usually. And also just some psychic types as well. Got a few overlaps in types, but overall, pretty nice spread here. And just looking at the type coverages, he doesn't have like one, glaring weaknesses. He's got a couple things with ground and rock, but he's got also resists as well. So overall, not too bad. And also 5 bug resists. Kyle hates bugs.
Something Kyle could totally do that I would think would be hilarious.
Your mom?
Scovillain's got that moody ability, right? You're just boosting your stats up, whatever. Even if he can stall out like even just 1 turn, but two would be even better. Then you bring in that Flamigo and you copy your allies' stat changes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Flamigo can come in and just destroy everything in front of it. I think sleeper strategy, Kyle, you gotta bring that at least once.
That'd be scary.
Please. Also, Kyle is one of the 2 people to get an Urshifu. I don't think we can gloss over that enough.
Oh, definitely not.
Urshifu, I've been saying for months. Though if those 2 are not the first 2 Pokemon drafted, something's wrong with this world. They are incredible.
They're very good.
I see Kyle looking at like weaknesses and resistances and what have you. There's not really besides the rock type, I guess. There's not too many clear avenues to like weaknesses on his team. I mean, there's a lot of ground weaknesses, sure, but you've got those immunities too. You can never really be, and at the end of the day, with Terra and whatnot, anything can change its type. If you've got a big glaring weakness on your team, you can immediately just get rid of it whenever you feel like. So you always have to tread carefully when you're planning a team. If I see you've got a bunch of ice weaknesses, you can always just change your type out of that.
Yeah, a much better ice team than my season 2 team, where it's like all weak to fighting and rock.
Yeah. On that other note too, though, I see Kyle's team does tend to lean more physically on the offensive side.
Yeah, for sure.
Gardevoir is bringing that average up quite a bit. I know Articuno does like to use its, I mean, we've talked about Blizzard spam a lot here, but 95 special attack is still it's not quite what you'd like to see. So Kyle's team is definitely going to be more of a physical threat that you have to be worried about. But anything behind those screens, the Aurora Veil, oh my goodness, Bronzong behind an Aurora Veil, unkillable.
Also, too, just because of Kyle has Urshifu that just shuts down all like physical options, like can't intimidate it because it just crits through that. You can't protect because it goes through that too. Resists, it's got coverage, I guess. Yeah, so it's just like any type of defensive play, it just shuts down.
One thing to note, we always have to try to keep in mind how many fake out users, how many redirection move users are on every team. Obviously, things could change with the grace period, but Kyle is kind of lacking in that redirection. Does Scoville get Rage Powder?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah. So that's one thing you've just got to be careful about. When you're fighting Kyle, he doesn't have any ghost types either. So you can fake out away as much as you want, unless he changes his type.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't stop you from hitting what you want. So hit that Urshifu with a fairy move as fast as you can.
Yeah. And no ally switchers as well. Well, maybe Bronzong, I don't know. Or Gardevoir. I don't know. One of those two. Maybe.
Speaking of the coolest team in the whole draft, Bastion Bulwarks. Holy cow, I like this team.
Very slow, very weak on the physical side, but it's got, pretty decent special defense.
And I see we swapped into Dugtrio right at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Get yourself some speed.
Looking at its types, that is weak to just a weakness to rock. But he doesn't have to bring all 4 of these mons each week,
This is theoretically lower end mons anyway. I mean,
yeah.
This is a team of extremes.
That's why I just put the Dugtrio in.
I like looking at these stats here because you've got things like Amoonguss and Mandibuzz that have these enormous HP pools, alongside things like Dusclops and Rotom and Dugtrio that have some of the smallest health pools in the game. You've got these very dark green tabs right next to very dark red ones. Attack is kind of middling, but Azumarill definitely patches that up with its own gimmick, and most of these
the thing is, right, is like, sure, attack looks like it's terrible right now, but there's still like I could bring the 85, 90, and 100. Right,
I was also going to say Azumarill has, like, because its ability is huge power, 50 is very misleading here. It has the highest attack of like anything.
It has a higher attack stat than Urshifu.
Well, yeah, when you fully invest into it, it's hitting harder than everything else. And you can use Billy Drum, but you know, it's small things like that that are very useful to keep in mind. Your team doesn't look scary on the physical end, but it's still you still have a lot of potential here. I mean, even no one wants to take an Iron Head from Doug Trio, and Amoonguss is no slouch either.
Can we just appreciate the symmetry with the types? You got Psychic, Psychic, Fairy, Fairy, Electric, Electric, Flying, Flying. I don't know. That pleases me. Tickles my brain.
That's what I did it for, just for you.
Yep. Thanks, babe.
Yep.
No, I want to quick talk about this real quick. You've got the Kilowattrel and Mandibuzz. Both of those can pull at the tailwind whenever you want. Kilowattrel, I think, is probably a bit more reliable just because it can go faster and get that tailwind up ASAP. But I'm curious, how many of these guys are like even functional in a tailwind team? Like, I don't know if you double Amoonguss' speed if it's still going first.
You never know.
Gothitelle, I could see 60, 65. That's passable. Rotom, 86 is more than enough. Mandibuzz, Frostmoth, yeah. Like I think Azumarill. I think Azumarill. You know, you patch up that speed with Tailwind, and now you've got the hardest hitting thing, and it's going first without needing Aqua Jet.
Yeah, reasonably fast.
That could be pretty fast.
Here, help me out here. Hatterene, it has Magic Bounce. How many relevant moves are you going to be bouncing back?
Taunt.
What are Taunt?
It's like the biggest one.
I guess it's one of those weird situations. You've got the mind games. You know, if you've got something like Amoonguss on the field and someone's looking at that thinking, okay, I'm going to use Taunt on it, stop it from using Spore on me. But then you swap in Hatterene where Amoonguss was. You bait them to taunt Amoonguss just to bring Hatterene and block that all. I think there's going to be some weird mind games going on here.
One weird interaction with a move that works with Magic Bounce, Parting Shot. It gets Magic Bounced, and then the Magic Bounce user is forced to switch.
Oh.
It is weird like that. It's a forced switch move.
Yeah.
It's like it acts as if the Magic Bounce user used the move.
Yes.
That's interesting to note.
Yeah.
All right. Did you have any more comments to make, Jake or Eric?
Nope. Well, I think one other thing that should be noted is that Isaiah has Gothitelle, famous Gothitelle, the Trapper. And at least of the things he has right now, I'm seeing
Perish Trap.
I was gonna say Azumarill's got a Perish Song, so that is a thing that we very well might see.
Now Azumarill's not a mon that you would want to use in Perish Trap, but it works.
But it does work. I mean, you could do what is it? Thick Fat, so it's really hard to kill, and
you're not doing it with fire and ice moves anyways, if you want to kill it.
Well, yeah, but what if you change its type? What if you Terra type? Now it's a grass type, right? Hard to put down.
Sap Sipper.
It can become a steel type that's neutral to fire.
Right. So we've got options here, and I think this is a pretty cool team.
All right, let's move to Josh now. Big special attack. Big speed stat.
Oh god.
He's got rain and sun. He's got rain, Pelipper, Swift Swim, Torkoal that brings out the sun for his Leafeon, Charizard, Flareon, Lilligant.
Torkoal's kind of slow.
It is pretty slow, but I think Pelipper and Torkoal both get access to Weather Ball, and so if they wanted to, Josh could bring Drizzle, Pelipper, bleed it with Torkoal that has like White Smoke or some other ability that it has, and then use like Terra Water Weather Ball and then it becomes a water type with stab. I don't know. It could be funny.
Yeah,
Theoretically,
also it
could
should
be
be
used
noted that
together.
he's got access to things like Iron Jugulus that
Yeah.
can apply Tailwind to the team, so he doesn't even need Weather if he doesn't feel like it. He has other ways to manipulate his speed, but I think the options of, I'm fighting Josh. Am I going to see Sun? Am I going to see Rain? Am I going to see Tailwind? What is he going to do in the Sun? Like, if he brings Sun, is he going for like a Charizard Solar Power sweep? Is he going for Leafeon with Chlorophyll? One thing I think would be really cool. I hope Josh either knows about this or is listening. Because he grabbed Lilligant, and I think I said this on day one while we were getting ready for the stream, but Lilligant has After You and Chlorophyll. So you can totally lead with Lilligant and Torkoal, have Lilligant's speed doubled, and then use After You on Torkoal, so it gets to Eruption before anything else gets to play.
Mm-hmm.
And things like that. I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a sun-boosted Eruption on turn 1.
Looking at the stats real quick. 5 rock resists, no rock no, 5 rock weaknesses, no rock resists. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, we don't really have many rock sliders that I can tell.
There's like
but
Hisuian Arcanine, and that's about all that I can think of.
Landorus, but
Landorus.
Someone has Therian, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Eli has Therian.
traded for Terrakion.
Yeah, Terrakion now.
So
that might be something he could look at, but he also has a lot of water types too that are strong against rock. Don't necessarily resist rock.
Just whatever you do not bring steel type against Josh.
Yeah, so many people resist steel. My King Gambit.
We're completely forgetting. Pelipper uses Wide Guard.
Oh, you're right. That blocks spread moves.
But you can't use Wide Guard every turn.
True, but it does put a hinder on Rock Slide as
Hildebird. Yeah, it's not. Josh has a pretty exciting team. I think when he started off drafting, I want to say a lot of us were like, "What are you doing? You're taking 2 different weathers here."
Mm-hmm.
But he really made it full circle by the end here.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
really
like
made it work.
he's got extremely threatening water and fire, or like sun core.
Okay, can we go on to me?
Yeah, what was this guy thinking?
What was I thinking? Look at that freaking attack. I think I have the highest.
How all of your guys look like they're stacked up on Avalug.
Yeah, it's a big old table.
Yeah, your attack stat looks crazy.
And it's literally just inflated because Palafin Hero is here.
Gets to be in its final form. I think that's good though that it's showing it in its final form instead of in its weaker state, because this is going to be what we actually fight against. So, getting Palafin in, I think, is always a trouble. Do you? I guess while you're here, do you have any plans you care to talk about? Like, what's your favorite way to get Palafin in?
Well, actually, one thing that I took with a lot of my mons is that they all have kind of, not all of them, but there's a bit of a synergy with switching. Palafin obviously activates his ability. Salamence on switch in gets Intimidate. Diplin on switch in reduces evasion, and Slowking has Regenerator. Also, Curious Medicine that resets all stat drops to 0 when it switches in. So a lot of Pokemon that just have just like a nice synergy with switching. I don't lose anything by switching, and whether I'm switching in Salamence to get an attack drop, switching Palafin out for Salamence for that, then switching back in, getting the hero boost. I feel like I'm not losing as much momentum when I'm switching. And that's something that I kind of liked with that. In terms of getting Palafin in safely, there's always Volt Switch with Thundurus. Both of the genies get U-turn. There's a Galarian Slowking that has Chilly Reception. Raichu also gets Volt Switch, and those are just some ways that I can just facilitate me switching. And so I just thought that was fun.
Lightning Rod would be real useful for helping preserve Palafin.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Tornadus too if you get stuck in that situation. The two genies I think is really funny. Uh, do you think that's going to be every match you're going to be bringing Tornadoes and Thunders every time,
Probably.
or is this more of an interchangeable?
I think they work very well together. I did
Right.
I did want to have a range setter, so that they can work with their signature
They can use
moves.
their signature moves. Yeah.
But it's not necessary. It was just something that I thought would probably just put an unnecessary direction of putting it as a rain team. I don't want to be a rain team. I want to have more of just like a balanced team.
Yeah, but you got an option.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it.
I want to point out also, in Gen 5 VGC, it would be very common for you to see Thunderous and Tornadus next to each other on the fields.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's very real to just have them both right next
Yeah,
to each other.
it's not unheard of.
I like having Thunderous and Tornadus. They're
You know what else you could do?
very funny.
You were talking about getting the rain up, to make your moves hit.
Mm-hmm.
But you could also pair that with Super Sweet Syrup.
Yeah, that's why I took Diplin as well. I was thinking
Yeah, so
Diplin was a very last minute inclusion. Just for that sicky sweet syrup.
Yeah.
And that's also why
Yeah,
I didn't want to
you're
take
right.
Torracat instead of one of another Pokemon. It's because I didn't want two Eviolite users.
You do have a fairly notable ice weakness.
Right.
Ignoring Avalugg, I not saying you won't ever bring it, but assuming on a given game you don't have it, most of your team is fairly weak to ice, and those that aren't, I mean, Palafin, we were talking about that with the lightning rod. King Gambit does have to deal with that fighting weakness too, so
Mm-hmm.
you do have I want to say, compared to other teams, a fairly you've got something that we can target, but I don't think it's a foolproof strategy either.
Yeah, I will have to watch out for ice spam, blizzard spam teams. Excalibur could be pretty scary to go against.
Real quick, I'm scrolling back through some of the teams we've looked at and the ones to come. We have a lot of grass resistances this season.
Yeah. All right, let's speed this up. We're not even halfway through.
Yeah.
I mean, Gabby's just got low stats all around. I mean, what kind of team? No.
Well, I think to keep it brief, we were talking about the Pincurchin and how well it works with the Moth and the Sneasler and the Raging Bolt.
Is this really Pincurchin's attack stat? I had no idea it had a stat over 100.
Yeah, well, that's why I think it was cool when it had Rising Voltage. It gave it something to do. Having, but yeah, Pincurchin, if Gabby decides to bring it, is honestly pretty valuable with some of these guys.
I think honestly, Vulpix is the one that's lowering this whole stat.
Oh yeah, Vulpix is dragging it down.
Dragging it down
I quite like Cornerstone being here. Cornerstone having that basically a built-in focus sash, is pretty great in a format that can often be so fast-paced, and because Ogerpon is one of the better things that gets Follow Me. So being able to direct things towards yourself and then not worry about dying, that cannot be understated how good that is. It's somehow both an extremely scary offensive Pokemon that also can play this really unique support role.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention having one of the most consistent rock type moves in the game in a season where so many of our teams are weak to rock.
Yeah, oh my god, so many rock weaknesses, and then we have rock spam.
One thing about Ogerpon that makes it even better as a Follow Me user is that, like, one of the better strategies to counter Follow Me is by just intentionally attacking that Pokemon and, like, picking the move that would be better into that mon. But it also gets spiky shield. So if it's a physical attacker doing that, now you also have to be wary. Okay, do I want to target Ogerpon, knowing that it might spiky shield, and then I not only waste my turn, I'm taking damage too because I tried it.
Mm-hmm.
Even more so too. Ogerpon is one of the few Pokemon that has an item that cannot be knocked off. So when you redirect things like knockoff into yourself, hey, now you're not losing any items, and you kind of just wasted your opponent's turn. If I think that's quite a useful little technique there. We barely even touched on Raging Bolt. I mean, electric type Sucker Punch. I mean, on
Calm
an
Mind
extremely
Sweep.
bulky, on an extremely bulky Pokemon that's already hard to kill, the ability to go first and blitz something. This is a pretty scary team. I'm not sure what Corviknight does, but that was an issue I was running into. I kept thinking, oh, Corviknight's so good, but that's in singles. I don't really know what Corviknight does in doubles. It sits there and it's hard to kill, but
it does what it has mirror armor that like reflects stat drops. So like Intimidate could be useful against a lot of the Intimidate Pokemon, like, you know, like my Salamence, like Incineroar. But that's the only real niche I can think of. I know it is kind of useful in doubles. It has like a small niche, but also that's all I can think about.
yeah. Well, anywho, if you're fighting Gabby, bring ground type moves.
Yeah.
Those look
quite good.
I'm gonna use Earthquake.
Don't use them against Corviknight though. That would be
Yeah. Also, ignore Iron Moth having a missing spot there. That's
yeah,
fine.
I don't know what that is. What happened there? Maybe I can just.
Right, Chris's team. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I
Moving
still
to
really
Chris's
like
team.
his team name.
I saw Chris
What?
moving things around, but I think he just reorganized it so they're all in tier order.
Proper order. No, the Clefairy's up there.
Yeah. Obviously
order.
Fluttermane as the round 1 pick is really good. Clefairy as a backup Pokemon with Friend Guard to protect its teammates, also very nice.
Ben's here. Wait, Michael, stop everything. Ben.
Guys, did I miss the draft?
Yes, you did, Ben.
Did, but listen here. Currently,
Wait, don't tell me anything. Shut up. I want to see how good Pokemon you got me. Don't
I was
say
just gonna. I'm not gonna say anything. I was just gonna say currently the grace period is active. So if you don't like anything, feel free to change whatever you want. Like from what's remaining.
I don't think he liked it.
No, he loves it.
Doesn't sound like it.
I don't like it.
He loves it.
He loves the team.
All right.
Ben.
You're cutting out,
Hello?
Ben?
Hello?
Ben?
Hi.
Hello?
Ben.
Hello.
You can't hear me. You're goofing around.
You cut out at
Can
the
you not
end
hear?
of that. You keep cutting in and out.
Here, one sec.
You sound like you're coming through like a radio.
He's on his
Right. So
He basically
I'm
is
not-
radioing in right now.
Fluttermane.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm looking at this draft here, Eric. Who drafted Sableye?
Eric?
You said you wanted it.
What? It was in the picture I sent.
What
the
picture?
I sent Eric a picture and Sableye was in it. So was Phalanx.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you
he-
got both of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ben,
wait.
is your,
I
is your
was
spreadsheet screwed up?
distracted by Monkey Dory, Alcremie, and Jumpluff.
Yeah, those ones we didn't know what you picked, so we all came up and drafted for you.
Okay, wait. Did someone pick Goldengo?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You also already have an S tier. You can't have two.
Oh, Goldengo's an F tier?
Yeah,
Wait.
Archelodon and Goldengo are both S
Oh!
tier.
Right. I put Goldangle on there because I thought someone would have picked Archulodon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I need 2 C's and an E.
I was gonna say if you watch the stream, we explain all the ones we picked for those. So maybe check that out just in case you like one of the reasons, because those were like group efforts. We all came together to pick those out. So
I will say, sorry, I will come out and say outright what my gimmick is.
Mm-hmm.
I have been picking object-based Pokemon.
His
Not based on animals. His primary design isn't based on animals, except for Slacking and technically Sableye. Those are red herrings.
Oh.
Sableye's based on a gemstone. Alcremie is based on a cake. That one works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna keep Alcremie, but Monkey Dory and Jumpluff are gonna be kicked off.
Not an animal.
Jumpluff's based on a dandelion.
So let me see here. I need a new C. I need 2 new C tiers. Was it? Yeah.
2 new C tiers.
Yep.
So I could. Oh yeah, Garganical. I'm gonna put Garganical on my team. He was on my team originally.
What object he's based off of?
Salt Rock.
Just a rock?
Are you stupid?
I got a rock.
You idiot!
Stupid.
Oh,
Hey,
and
man.
Bramblegast works too.
Well, what about Jumpluff? Jumpluff is based off of
dandelion.
Yeah, dandelion.
I gotta think who my other C
Bramblegast is bed plants instead of vibes.
Oh, I was gonna pick Driftblim, but somebody seems to have taken it.
Mine.
God damn it! Wait, Eric, that's yours?
That was my first pick this today.
Okay, well.
Okay,
I'm
what about?
glad for you not to. I was glad you didn't tell me that, and that you stayed honest and true to drafting.
Ben. Wo-Chin.
What? Wo-Chin is a goddamn leopard.
It's not a leopard. It's like a snail thing.
It's a slug.
I was thinking of Chin Pao.
It's a leopard.
Wo-Chin is based off of a slug.
That's an animal.
Still an animal.
That's an animal.
Animals are objects.
Okay, so it's real. So, because I'm gonna pick Garganical, but every other well, because it wasn't just animals, it was also like living things. So plants also weren't included. But
dandelion.
I'm just gonna take Chandelure too.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
You said plants are included. Wo-Chin is a plant slug.
No, are included in animals.
Yeah.
Is what he's saying.
Okay. Here, I'll put these in.
Oh.
The trades.
Yeah, if you just want to switch those, because there's no way I'm keeping Monkey Dory and Jumpluff.
I'm glad you're determined.
But no, my original game plan was to choose to go last, so that I would have gotten Slacking and Wheezing right away, and nobody could have taken it. But it seems I lucked out.
Yeah, we did it by random.
Chris was your only competition for that. He wanted Chris wanted Regigigas and Wheezing, so he's got that too.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna say someone else has regular Wheezing, and then yeah, Chris. Yeah. But you know, the fact that I'm on the same level of thinking as Chris is pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Yeah, you guys are the funny teams. You guys have the fun teams.
Yeah. Well, because I've been like working diligently to see like how to fit this into doubles, and so I'm excited to show you guys what I can come up with.
Yeah. You got some good mons for doubles for facilitating that. So, yeah, go nuts. Anyways, where were we before Ben joined?
We got
yeah,
Chris's
I'm
team.
gonna let you guys be because I gotta drive home right now. So I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, see you, Ben.
Bye.
Oh, right. Speed round. Let's just go fast. Chris's team is cool. Fluttermane. It sets the benchmark for speed and power. Everything is trying to be faster than Fluttermane and do more damage than Fluttermane. I think Chris has a fairly neat, like Clefairy is a great partner for Fluttermane. It can heal pulse. It can helping hand. It can follow me. It has friend guard. So Fluttermane, is just that much harder to kill, and Clefairy makes it all the more of a issue. The Regigigas Weezing combo, can't wait to see that. Everyone knows how powerful that is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it needs to be noted, Clefairy cannot help Regigigas.
Yes,
but Regigigas will be bad if he
Yeah.
does.
I feel like those are going to be two opposing strategies.
Yes.
Sometimes we'll see the Regigigas Weezing. Sometimes we'll see the Clefairy come in on its own. I think Charjabug would be a neat partner for Clefairy too. Just
Clefairy?
considering it not Clefairy, for Fluttermane. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just because now you don't need to waste a turn helping hand, even though it is technically a smaller boost. Charjabug can sit there and paralyze things or set up screens. It's not totally dead weight. Skitter Smack is cool.
Yeah. And just holding an Eviolite just being bulky.
String Shot lowers both of your opponent's speed stats by 2.
Okay.
Very good
okay.
very good speed control on Charjabug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody's using String Shot.
Why not? It halves both opponents' speeds.
Yeah, but you're also using String Shot.
You're saying that that's people use Electro Web and that's only a -1.
It's a 1 to however many turn Tailwind.
Yeah.
You know what? If you guys are gonna use String Shot, I guess.
String Shot's good in doubles, Michael. It hits both opponents.
I guess. Yeah. You know what? You got me. But at the same time, I've never seen anybody use String Shot.
Because no one uses.
The reason for that is because people get to choose their entire teams, so they get to use better options. But it's still a good option.
The best thing that has String Shot is Volcarona, and you do not want to be using String Shot on your Volcarona. And then nothing else in doubles that gets String Shot is relevant. Maybe Galvantula, but
yeah, you know what?
You just don't see anything that has it. But String Shot is a cool option here.
I will be surprised.
Do Electro Web. You could also do Electro Web, but I'm just pointing it out. Speed control and boosting your opponent, your ally at the same time is neat. I think Excalibur is kind of a hidden boss here. It's tucked between the two things that catch your eye, but Baxcalibur is quite a scary Pokemon to go up against.
It's all right.
It's got It's Will-O-Wisp immunity with the ability, right? Yeah. Anyways,
it didn't do me good.
What didn't do you good?
The Bax.
Oh. Yeah.
Bax bad.
I think
this season though, it's gonna be good. It's gonna go crazy.
But it did do you good. But now we're doing best of 3, so you've got more chances to
exactly
make it work.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think Chris's team it's funny, and I'm excited to see what happens with it. And I think he's one of the people who got a very good value pick, F tier.
Stole the one that I was gonna pick.
Pretty cool. All right. Eli's team.
Team Phase.
Landorus. Hard to deny how good it is. Intimidate. Rock Slide. Earthquake. If you really feel like it, he's got at least one thing that flies over that. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Nope.
It's a Grass Fairy type.
Yeah. It's got
old school.
It's got nothing. It's got nothing that can take the earthquakes. But I mean, he can always Terra Flying.
Yeah. Klefki, phenomenal support. Whimsicott gets that Tailwind off. I mean, Snorlax and Tailwind. What are you gonna do about that, right?
He's a very high special defense overall.
Yeah, extremely high special defense.
And Zoroark being there just to switch, just to play mind games is always fun.
Yeah, you don't even have to bring Zoroark. You can just have it as your part of your 6.
Mm-hmm.
And you could pick 4 that don't include Zoroark, but I have to constantly be thinking about what if one of them is.
Exactly.
Yeah, and every turn is so valuable here that if you waste your chance or don't know if it's actually Zoroark, that could completely change the tide of the game. Volcarona, it's got String Shot. We know that's good.
It's got Harden.
It's Harden. Registeel, just decent, like defensive swap in. Again, it doesn't do a ton. I think it gets wide guard, doesn't it? So
I think so. Mm-hmm.
That's undeniably a pretty useful thing when spread moves are so common.
And yeah.
Oh yeah, and Sylveon with the pixelate hyper voice that hits everybody, or hits both things on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the better spread moves.
Yeah, on the fairy type too. Sylveon is very good. Offensive fairy.
Yeah, fairy type is always quite useful.
And he doesn't really have that many notable weaknesses either.
Yeah, like
Very
fighting
balanced.
stands out, but then you realize fighting is all kind of tucked up in those like lower tier picks. So the biggest threats on Eli's team are not weak to fighting. It's all the ones that are lower down. There's very few weaknesses shared among those top tier picks.
Among those.
Yeah. I think this is one of the more solid defensive lineups.
Yeah.
At least typing wise.
And I know we just talked about Ben.
Physical defense is a little. Yeah. Ben, we just talked about. Just like Chris, got that slacking, wheezing combo. Really excited to see that. Iron Bundle and Archaludon. Both extremely scary guys to go up against. Sinistra, also one of those kind of hidden. I like calling it a hidden boss. I feel like Sinistra's stats are showing up wrong.
It might be reading what is it? Poltergeist.
Or Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has much better stats than this. But yeah, having the option to switch in and heal your teammate with Hospitality is really cool. And then Matcha Gotcha being a spread move that can potentially burn both opponents and heals you. Like, Sinistra has some really cool tech you can run with it. Sableye, always good with that prankster, the screens, the fake out, taunt. Alchemy, we were talking about that before, especially with Decorate. I mean, decorating your slacking, then bringing in Wheezing. A lot of really cool options here. And, Ben's, if you look at, like, the defense on his team, like, 97, that's one of the higher ones we've got. It might, is that the highest defense on a team?
I can double check. It's beats at
mine.
mine.
Right below it, Nathan beats it out.
Oh yeah, Nathan does have a really high. Oh, just because the Bastiodon.
Yeah, but we have to keep in mind Archaludon got that stamina, which especially I mean, sure we don't have like what is it, mouse hold or anything to beef up your own defense with stamina, but actually Phalanx could use beat up, I think. Anywho, this is a cool team. I think it's gonna be fun.
There you
And the objects gimmick is neat.
Oh, I just switched out what is it? Jolteon for Dreadnought. Yeah, his average defense is 102.4 for Nathan.
Wow.
So yeah, it's very high, very high.
One of the few of us that has over 100 in a stat. Not many.
Not many of us. Yeah, when Nathan was telling me about his team, he said he wanted something with a lot of defense, very very defensive play. So I chose a lot of Pokemon with good defense.
I'm looking at Nathan's team, and it looks extremely hard to put down. Particularly things like the Incineroar just dropping everything stats with the Intimidate and Parting Shot, and the extremely solid defensive cores of things like Cresselia and Heatran, Hariyama, an underdog defensively. an Amristherian. Wow, yeah, always surprised by the stat spread on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Very solid.
this team looks like a. It does. I don't necessarily see like a. Oh, this one. It's got like this one gimmick it's going to go for. It looks like every part of its team is just very good at complementing one another.
He does have quite a few overlapping weaknesses with fighting and ground, but that might be switched up later. He doesn't have to necessarily bring all these Pokemon too, so that is just something to take care of. These weaknesses could just be
Another thing to note too is how good water is against this team. I mean, you have Hydrapple that quadruple resists it, but as long as you have something for Hydrapple, you can kind of just for free click water moves against this team and not have to worry about too many resistances.
Mm-hmm.
That's you look at fighting and ground, and those ones look so busy with the 5 weaknesses that things like water might go unnoticed. And most teams, this is unrelated, but most teams kind of have like this weird ghost vulnerability. Not many things resist ghost. If you've got things like Fluttermane can just kind of click Shadow Ball against most teams without fear.
That's true.
Alex's team, gotta love the Dondozo Tatsugiri pairing.
Yeah, opted to not go for Annihilate Mousehold, but at the same time, gotta respect.
I think you can totally get away with that. Annihilate is that's one gimmick that's pretty reliable, but still a gimmick.
You can bullet seed loaded dice with Breloom and get the same thing.
You could totally do that. Might kill it, but Tinkaton is an underrated support Pokemon. It's quite fast. You get Fake Out, you get Thunder Wave, Helping Hand. It's got a lot of nice moves, but it also gets Mold Breaker, which lets you ignore certain effects that might otherwise block Tinkaton. Namely, things like Goldengo can't protect against it.
Yeah.
But there's a few other things hidden here and there that Mold Breaker is good against. And then this is usually more of a singles focused strategy, but things like in doubles, items are such a limited commodity that Pickpocket on Tinkaton is really cool. I mean, you can run this thing with Air Balloon, so now your opponent doesn't have this. What am I supposed to hit Tinkaton with? Probably a neutral move. I didn't bring something to hit it, and now you've lost your held item. It got pickpocketed off of you. You could do the same thing with a berry, maybe, but I think that's a really cool support. Glamora, we've talked about how hazards are kind of not meta in doubles, but Glamora getting free toxic spikes is kind of the exception to the rule. So switching doesn't happen a ton in doubles, but free chip damage is always good to have. And in a format where no one gets rid of hazards, hard to complain.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I wanted to also just comment on how Dondozo and Tatsugiri do not have to be paired together. They are both extremely solid on their own, Tatsugiri especially, with the Storm Drain being that water type redirection. You can put Tatsugiri next to Landorus, and now Landorus is immune to water moves. They don't have to be stuck together to make this work. And I think that's just another thing that makes this all the more threatening. If I'm looking at this team, I'm thinking, okay, he's going to bring the Commander Dondozo. I'll just bring Hayes with me. But Hayes isn't going to do much when Landorus Incarnate doesn't need to deal with boosting its stats. It has Sheer Force and Life Orb.
Right, and it just hits like a truck without even needing any setup.
Right. Yeah, I think Alex is a real cool team.
Jakey.
What happened to Jake's team? What happened to it?
What do you mean? What happened to Jake's team? It's right here.
everything's different.
He's
Only
got
3 things.
one of the highest special attacks. I think the highest?
Up
92
there.
or 95? The highest 95.1 is right next to it.
That's literally off of me picking Golden Go as last pick. Oh, I don't have great special attack. That should probably be my A S tier instead of like gouging fire
Yeah, Ursaluna?
or keeping Ursaluna. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you were saying, that you could either keep that or pick Gouging Fire. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I think
We
it's
talked
really
about how
good.
good Ogre Pawn is before. I think this is the grass one too,
Yep.
right?
So we can hold
Yes.
any item.
So yeah,
Hold
that's
any item, and it has Defiance.
Mm-hmm.
So Intimidate's not
In-
a good strategy.
Yeah,
against
intimidate.
it,
They
as
basically
opposed to the
intimidate immune.
Uh-huh.
right. Terrakion, we were talking about how good having Rock Slide is. I think that's, along with Landers, the best Rock Slider we've got.
Mm-hmm.
And shockingly fast.
Yeah, surprisingly, like, sure, it's quite vulnerable. It has a lot of weaknesses, but you've got to go before it, and you've got to survive what's hit. So, Terrakion, I think, is definitely a real solid Pokemon here.
Yeah. You could also have beat up strategies with Terrakion 2 with the mouse hold there, and getting the +4 justified boost.
Oh, goodness,
You read my mind. That's exactly why I traded for both Terrakion and Mousehold.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Very good. Very
You
good.
gotta use I gotta use Follow Me, so your beat up is directed out to my Pokemon instead.
Go into the stats again, unless you guys have anything to talk about. So
No,
weak
I
to
feel
so
like
many things.
This is just a pretty solid team. Weird, that also gets Intimidate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Budget
a lot of
Incineroar.
weaknesses, Jake. Oh goodness. Oh, no resistances at all. What a
Very kind of like a hyper offense team, you know? Lots of strong Pokemon, but it's
Yeah.
like a few weaknesses here and there to fire. I mean, fighting's got, there's a fighting resist or fighting immunity, sorry. But it's quite a few Pokemon weak to fighting, ground, bug. But at the same time, the offense just couldn't be. What are you going to do if, your whole team dies?
right.
I have nothing else to add.
Yeah, me neither. I guess one other thing is just how cool of an ability competitive is on Empoleon. Stat drops are fairly common in this format. Like everyone likes to talk about Intimidate, but even things like Bleak Wind Storm and Icy Wind, like there's a lot of times when your stats will get dropped. Snarl is another good one, and competitive Empoleon can just take all of those and beef up its special attack to stratospheric levels, right? And be quite a scary thing to be facing against. It's that Water Steel type is hard to put down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And talking with it's a hyper offense team. It's a good thing I've got 2 Follow Me Pokemon right there.
Oh yeah, Ogerpon and Mousehold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Weavile is gonna do nothing this season. That's cool.
Weavile is very good.
Budget Qianpao.
Literally, that is what I said when I mentioned, I might pick that. But the thing is, Qianpao is amazing. Budget Qianpao is still great.
Is still amazing.
Yeah, it's okay. I'd rather have Qianpao, but
No, think about it, Eric. You can have Focus Sash, and then you can run Pickpocket, and it's the exact same thing as Tinkaton.
That's a support Pokemon.
Don't you need to survive a hit for Pickpocket to activate?
Yeah, Focus Sash, though.
Oh, it works on the same turn as Focus Sash breaks, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
Anywho.
I think.
Cool team.
Maybe.
I might be wrong as well.
It worked with Air Balloon at least, and that one pops. But
Look at this absolute garbage team. I don't even know
Jimbo
what this
J.
guy was thinking.
No, you, I think, at this point,
Oh,
right?
oh, he's making fun of me. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this team
You're
on
the
stream.
idiot that picked Driftbloom away from Ben.
Hey man, Driftbloom does everything I want it to.
Also, you picked it before he would have.
Yeah,
so-
it was the first thing. I was the second person to pick today, and it was the first thing I picked. So he wouldn't have had a chance anyways.
Literally, yes.
Yeah, no, Driftbloom's really cool. It's I like to think Driftbloom is like one of the most like roll compression Pokemon you could possibly get. It can Tailwind and it can Trick Room. If you feel like doing either, it has Haze if you need that, Helping Hand. It has Taunt. Or no, it doesn't get. Actually, that's the one thing it doesn't get. But it gets Trick. It gets Will-O-Wisp. Icy Wind. Yeah, Drifloon is cool. It does a lot of cool things. And I can kind of customize it to fit whatever team I need it to. Electabuzz, everyone knows about that guy. It's just a solid redirector that can passively, hit things with static or electro web, slow things down. Pretty hard to put down with its Eviolite. I think Electabuzz is going to be pretty useful. Rillaboom, there's a reason this thing's on like it's like 30% of all VGC teams, or the statistics are always changing, but the Rillaboom is a constant.
Mm-hmm.
It's just great to have. The grassy terrain can help shut down other terrain strategies if need be. It hits very hard. Priority with Grassy Glide. Fake Out is, on very, very good in general. Rillaboom can both be like its own win condition and a great partner for whatever else it's fighting with. What else? Como is really cool. It was one I was really excited to take. I just like that Como has some set variety. You can do like special attacking. You can do like Iron Defense Body Press. You can do physical attackers with like Dragon Dance if you want. It's got a lot of neat things it can do, and then its abilities. It has Bulletproof and Soundproof and Overcoat, so I can like make myself immune to powders. I can make myself immune to sound moves. Like whatever I am going against, if I'm worried about a certain type of attack, I can like negate it if it's relevant, and I think that's really neat. Primarina is super great. I was kind of complaining about taking starters, but this one's one I can kind of get behind. Similar to Sylveon with that like hyper voice. 126 special attack is extremely high, and I get a water type spread move that doesn't hit my partner. It has Life Dew to heal its teammate. Helping Hand is always good. Primarina is one of those weird Pokemon that can like also both be its own win condition and a great supporter. So I feel like I've got a lot of good team synergy here. I actually kind of have been meaning to trade Skeleturge, so I guess disregard that one. I just haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet.
But I love Skeleturge.
Yeah, but I just don't see it doing much for me.
How could you?
Speaking of budget, Chien Pao, Bisharp is budget King Gambit if I really feel like I need that.
It still got Sucker Punch.
Yeah, it's still got Sucker Punch.
Still gets Defiant.
Still got Defiant. Yeah, it's got and it can do Eviolite, I guess. So it's surprisingly hard to put down if I really need it to play that role. Bisharp, I think, would be another one that I might swap out if I move things around, but cool for now. Stonejourner. Holy cow, who let this thing go to F tier? 20 special attacks, 20 special defense. This thing is wow. But real talk, Power Spot is a really cool ability, and it can work with any of my partners. Like, it's good for physical or special attack. It's just a 30% bonus to anything. Stonejourner also is one of the few things that gets wide guard. So if I'm afraid of any multi spread moves, I've got that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a rock slide that hits pretty hard. 125 attack, that's not too shabby. So if I really need to dish out some damage, Stonejourner is there. And then Clefable is just because I needed an extra B tier at the end, and I feel like if I do move things around, maybe I could swap out Primarina for Clefable.
Yeah.
And this way I've already kind of reserved it if I feel like it. Because Clefable's neat, being yet another redirector with Follow Me. I think the moral of my team has just been they're all great for both support and doing things on their own. Any one of my Pokemon could become a problem.
Yeah. And that's the moral of the story. Is just that you got a good team.
I like it.
You like your team.
I like my team. I'm still going to trade things around. It's going to be different tomorrow.
And these are the stats so that everybody can see it. Actually, lots of resists. That's one thing I'll comment on. Lots of resists.
Oh, yeah. I do need more stuff to patch up my psychic hole.
Sorry.
Yeah. And ground type looks pretty bad right now, but I've been talking about swapping out both Skeleturge and Bisharp, so the ground weakness probably won't last quite as long.
Yeah.
I did try to emphasize having good resistance synergy.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
Also, I guess it not that it's the most common, but it should also be noted that grassy terrain halves the damage of things like earthquake. So,
and earth power.
Yeah, well, but I'm thinking of like spread ground moves. Like earthquake's gonna be so good, it hits everything, but earthquake's not gonna work too well against me anymore. So you'll have to rely on and I guess earth power. You're right about that too against things that attack specially, but
yeah.
Not too worried about that.
And
yeah, let's do Connor.
Last but not least, Pow Knight the team. I mean, he's already got himself locked in for, just one of the best combos in VGC. Just being able to have the nerd, lower the defense of all Pokemon and then outspeed it with Dragonite and things that, you want to use to resist Dragonite's E-Speed, like, a Steel type or a Dark type, or a Ghost type, I mean. Chien-Pao's got coverage, got Dark coverage, It's got Fighting coverage.
Chien-Pao just as fast as Fluttermane.
Yep.
One of the very fastest things we've got to deal with here. I think it should also be noted that while the Dragonite Chien-Pao combo is this sacred tournament-winning technique, you could also absolutely do something like a Metagross with Chien-Pao. I mean, it hits just as hard as Dragonite, and I don't know if I want to be on the receiving end of a bullet punch that's being boosted by the Swords Room. Like you've got a lot of opportunities here, and then Connor being the resident VGC player got I think some of the more valuable utility Pokemon like Murkrow. There's a reason we put that in such a high tier. The only thing with Prankster and Haze, if your strategy relies on boosting your stats, Murkrow will just go first and stop you. And there's no way to stop that. So that's always good. You've got the Prankster Tailwind, so Chien-Pao is now unstoppably fast. Same with Metagross. Speed's one of Metagross's only bad stats, and now you've fixed that up. Hitmontop with the Intimidate, the Fake Out. Few good things there. Magmar undeniable with the. I mean, I'm doing the same thing with Electabuzz. It's just this one burns things instead of paralyzing them. I personally, I took Electabuzz first, so I guess he didn't have a chance. But I valued getting the speed drops, but burning things is just as good too, especially on this team where defense is not quite the priority. Other than Metagross, the defense and Slowbro, defenses are pretty low here. So burning things is going to be quite useful.
Yeah. And then Slowbro, Venusaur, Slowbro being just a nice pivot mon. Having speed control with Trick Room is just another form that he can go for. And as well, just having the Gen 1 coverage of having water, electric, ice, fire moves. You know,
it
just
gets every
having all
move in
that.
the game.
Yep, very, very nice coverage, and just having a nice bulky water type is always nice to round out a team. Venusaur, while it's not in a necessarily a Sun team, can still be quite good. Just outside of Sun, being able to have another fairy resist and being able to potentially put things to sleep with sleep powder. Chlorophyll sleep powder.
What I think I think I remember him mentioning this, but Connor had a fairly notable fairy weakness on day one. The first 4 things were weak to fairy.
Yeah.
So I think day 2 was spent kind of patching that up. Metagross, Magmar, we'll probably see more often. But Venusaur just is yet another tool to help slow that down. Yeah. And additionally, 80 speed is nothing to shrug off, like to scoff at. Yeah. And it does get sleep powder.
Yeah, Tailwind sleep powder would be crazy. Outspeeding everything and still putting it to sleep. Very viable.
On another note, Ditto is one of the weirder Pokemon in this format. In singles, it's very cool and somewhat reliable, but in doubles, you have to make sure if you want Ditto to transform into something, it's whatever's across from Ditto that it turns into. So sometimes if your positioning is not quite right, if you're fighting a Pokemon that has its stats boosted up the wazoo, and then the thing next to it doesn't have any stat changes, if you switch the wrong thing out or the wrong Pokemon dies, you got to make sure you're bringing Ditto into the correct spot. And depending on how the positioning happened, that's not always possible. But if you can make it work, Ditto is great for. It basically gives you an extra S tier if you can maneuver yourself right.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. The time where Ditto is most valuable in doubles is in restricted formats, where some Pokemon are very much so more valuable than others. And it's like, instead of having 2 or 1 restricted Pokemon, I get to have 1 more as long as Ditto switches into the right spot.
Yeah, and that's the big caveat is you gotta be real careful in that positioning. If your Ditto gets brought in at the wrong time, it could totally screw things up. But if you can get that, and I think Connor is probably the one of all of us that I would have the most faith in pulling off Ditto, making it work.
Especially when he can like slow pivot into it with Slowbro.
Oh yeah, because it still gets teleport.
Or Chilly Reception. Wait.
No, that's Slowking.
No, only Slowking gets that. And Slowbro doesn't get teleport anymore.
What?
No, that was a Gen 8 thing.
I'm late.
Yeah. Dedene's cool. It doesn't get follow me, but I mean, spreading paralysis with Nuzzle's never a bad thing. I don't have much to say about Dedenne. I think it was a filler. But yeah, Connor's got one of the scariest teams. I know I lost sleep trying to think about what to do about Murkrow.
You did?
No. But I was joking with Connor after stream yesterday about all of the cool things you can do to stop Murkrow, such as using haze and imprison Decidueye yeah.
No, haze doesn't work like that, does it?
Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that.
Haze, imprison, Tailwind.
I was kind of talking about this earlier, but haze is one. It is the counterplay in VGC. I don't think we really touched on this for many other teams, but having things that can use the move haze and specifically either survive and use haze or go first and use haze is so good. Stat changes are everywhere, and haze is virtually unblockable. There's no abilities, ignoring Goldango, right? There's no abilities or items or moves. Like substitute doesn't block haze. I don't think protect doesn't block haze. I don't think. Nope. It's if someone uses haze, everybody besides Goldengo is losing all of their stat changes. So both keeping that in mind for your own team, do I plan on clicking Swords Dance 3 times in a row? What if my opponent can just shut all of that setup down in one turn? Something you got to keep in mind. But then also, if I'm, I guess just using Alex's team, right, with the Commander Dondozo, I'm scared of that. I should make sure I'm bringing Haze at least on one of my guys this week, so that way I can slow that down in case that comes up and gets out of hand.
Yeah. Holy cow. We're almost at 3 hours now for stream.
Yeah.
We went through everybody's team so far. I really like everybody's team. I think everybody did a phenomenal job with drafting. I wasn't sure how it would go with all of us, having primarily singles experience, but it turned out pretty well. I like it. I'm excited for this season. There's so many strategies and different things, game plans that we can implement, and I'm just really looking forward to just having fun this season.
Oh yeah, I think this is going to be a learning experience for everybody.
Yeah.
That first week is going to look so shaky. Nobody's going to watch the stream to this point, so it doesn't even matter. But we got to make sure, especially for the new players, if you don't know what to do, put Protect on your Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
If you have nothing else you can think of, put Protect on it. And if you don't have a good excuse not to bring Protect, bring it anyways.
Well before you have no other options, you should be considering Protect.
Yeah. You need to have a really good reason not to have Protect. And for that matter, if you have things like Detect or Spiky Shield or alternatives, use those instead if you want. It's nice against things like Imprison, if those even come up. But being able to block attacks for a turn cannot be understated how good that is.
Invaluable.
Same thing with a Fake Out. If you've got Fake Out on your team, use it. That's a free turn.
Yeah. I think that's is that it?
That's all. Let's cut it. Get me out of here.
Thank you all for watching.